How you doing? It's that time again. Oh, do you know what? I've not long been out of bed. Been awake, just been totally chilling out. Yeah, Tony, hello. Xhaka is back today. He's on the bench though. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to put the lineups on today. There's no Rob with us today because he's moving house. So he's a busy bee. He's a busy bee. So good luck, Rob, today with your move. I will just put the team lineups up now. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. There we go. Yeah, Hume captain, Xhaka on the bench, which is understandable. Just bring him in after he's been off for a while. Just hope that we don't bring him on when we're 3-0 down or something. Heaven forbid. Let's just hope it's not like the scenario where the waiting for a bus scenario, nothing happens, and all of a sudden two come along at once. I mean, we've not lost all season, and all of a sudden we lose 2 on the bounce. Let's just hope that doesn't happen today. We need a win. It seems to have been a while that we've not had a win. Attacking lineup, hope it pays off. Yeah, says Johnny. Hello, Sean, the member. Hi guys, not being around work. How you doing, the member? Hello to the member as well. Ken, how are you doing? Afternoon, cabby. Granted, we'll get some minutes, says Johnny Cool. BGS says, afternoon, cabby, hope you're well. And afternoon, viewers, press the like button. Thank you very much. Great, it's gone through with Rob. Hope that's that. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Hello, Manuel. Morning, cabby from Monterrey, Mexico. Here is 7:48 a.m. Thank you very much for joining the Mountain Cabby this morning. And hope you are well. Oh, once again, I much prefer the stadium of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. But hey ho, that's just the way it is, isn't it? Right.
The opposition penalty area as well. That's another big advantage for.
I love that tune. Hello, Robin. How are you doing? Not long being a great grandfather. Oh, congratulations, Ken, mate. That's great news. Fantastic. Well, let's hope we can get the 3 points today. 2 wingers. Yep. I love that. There's a tune that they use to for one of the warm-ups when the teams come out, and I think it's like a dancey techno track. It's saying din 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 din, and it reminds me massively of when the players coming out lining up at Wembley final against Wickham with Alex Neil when we got first taste of playoff success. I love that tune. I'm thinking of putting it as my ringtone actually on my phone. So there you've seen the lineups. Robin Roofs in goal, Rick Haley, Ballard, Alderete, Hume as captain, Siddiqui, Diawla Fee, our 2 new signings, Jocelyn, Talby and Angulo, Robbie. On the bench is Elgar, Gertrude, Talby, Rig, Mayenda, 09, Mundell, Isidore and Xhaka. A lot of people saying, where's Dennis Serkin at? I don't know. Is he injured? I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. Hello at the 55 watching. If you please hit the thumbs up button, thank you. And a massive shout as well for helping the Macam Cabby get to 5,000 subscribers as well. Absolutely made up with that. Massively made up. A lot of hard work, but it's been a team effort. It has been a massive, massive team effort. Right. Just getting set up. Yeah, Jocelyn wants to see. Seems a great prospect. He seems massive, doesn't he? He seems, well, when he came on, what we did see of him against Oxford being low, it's low league opposition, but he did look a live wire, didn't he? I'm knackered. I was up till about 3 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock this morning, watching a film. I swear, about Tourette's. True story about Johnny Davidson. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's a brilliant film. It's got every emotion mixed in with it. Sad emotions, happy emotions, hilarious and angry. It's great. It's got the whole lot. I swear, go and watch it. It's really, really good. You think a 3-1 win, Steve? I thought Xhaka was playing. So I think they're bringing him in slowly, aren't they? Michael Atkinson says, attacking the line up today, I think I'd have Gertrude alongside Siddiqui and leave Tabby on the bench. Just my opinion. We've all got our opinions, mate. We've all got our opinions. So yeah, I don't know what's up with Dennis Serkin. I don't know if he's injured or not. I'm not too sure. I've not heard. Yeah, so there's other matches on today. We've got Forest Liverpool same time kick-off. We've got Palace Wolves same time kick-off, and then we've got the evening kick-off of the North London derby, Spurs against Arsenal. I hope Spurs get that. I just think it'd be so funny if Man City overtake them. Just the fact, like, being a neutral, it's just like they've been so far ahead of Arsenal most of the season. We're just mental. Mac and Mike, good day. We need a good win today. We do. Steve, I was up also late around 2:30 when I'm doing a Scream marathon, going to watch the new one next week. I know you get that, don't you? I mean, Saturday night, I ain't working the next day. I'm off weekends anyway. So, and I just thought, I'm not getting up in the morning and just binge watch stuff in bed. But I need to reset the old mental body clock up because it's back to work tomorrow. Back in a second. Oh, man alive. You spin me right round, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. Have you moved my drinks cup anywhere? Is it? Is my little strainer in there as well? It smells lush. You ain't to do it today, is it, Sue? What? Yeah, yeah. Well, can do. Hello, as a back. Right.
They've switched ends.
Wise men sing. Falling in love with you.
So it does make me wonder whether Fulham have done their homework as well. They saw what Liverpool did and they've done the same.
Well, it's either that or...
Hello, James B. How are you doing?
Trey Hume.
Hello, David Knight. Good luck today, lads. Hopefully back to winning again. Good luck. Hello, thanks,
Sunderland to
David
defend
Knight.
the north stand end of the stadium in the first half. They will be, as we look down from the back of the Jimmy Montgomery stand, playing from left to right
Above the barcode,
in the first half. Sunderland will kick off. Enzo Lefebvre standing over the ball on the halfway line at the moment. Sunshine today and relatively mild as well. It's around 11 degrees this afternoon.
And Roof's got the ball. He always gets the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Throws it back.
Rolls it back. Robin Ruffs kicks upfield down the right wing, and there's a slip by Sessignon, who appeals to the referee for a foul. Is not going to get it. He appeals again. Waves his hand away. He's not very pleased.
Come on, Sunderland.
Jocelyn
We'll get off to a good
break
start
away
here. Like.
Down that right wing, but the ball's gone out for a throw to Fulham. As I say, in lime green, their goalkeeper Leno
Excuse me,
is
Eaton.
in light blue.
Just had 3 Weetabix, I'm still
Former
hungry.
Arsenal keeper by Leverkusen. Ballard trying to work the ball away, falls though to the feet of Raul, as he's been named on the team sheet, and by Fulham. Comes out to the right, Kenny Tetty, the Dutch right back, pushes the ball on, and inside it's played now to Smith Rowe. Back out and back inside.
Hello,
again
Jill.
Berger.
My great friend there, Jill.
Lefay trying to get
How are you doing? Just popped in to say hello, Stu. Good luck today, thank you.
Left side of midfield inside.
I bet you had a
Sunderland half.
I bet you're pleased with your performance midweek.
The foul.
Good to see you, Jill.
International, one of the few players who were away with Nigeria for the Africa Cup of Nations. 3 Nigerians usually in the starting lineup, but Samuel Chukwueze is injured, has a calf injury, so he's been replaced by the Brazilian Kevin today. Ruffs takes the free kick.
Like Cirkin,
to Ballard.
twice we've needed him. Ian as Ronaldo goes out, he's injured. I'd let him go and get a reliable backup as Ronaldo will only play less and less games.
Because McKayle's going to take the throw for Sunderland. The reason Hume had been taking them was that McKayle had a problem with his hand.
He's just saying, is he all right to take it, Hume? He's just jogged across here.
Oh, that's interesting.
So Fulham playing in their green away strip.
The advertising board. Jocelyn comes. No, Diarra came across firstly. A long throw in towards Alderete, but it's hooked away from the edge of the penalty area by Harry Wilson. Comes back to Robin Ruffs, who's very high up the pitch.
Tough game today,
almost
like.
on the halfway line. Floats the ball up to Alderete, who stayed up.
Johnny Groundwater, hello.
Battle with 3
Greetings to
Fulham
Scrappy
defenders.
and all. Let's hope we can score 3 for a morale boost.
Smith Rowe on the right wing. Hume in front of him, but he managed to turn it back to Tetty, and eventually it's played out into the east stand for a Fulham throw.
Thanks for the subscriber, 5,001 subscribers now. Thank you very much.
Back to Tetty, who's going to take the throw back to Joachim Andersen, who was signed from Crystal Palace.
Some days are not made for football.
The ball swept up to the halfway line. Comes back down now in the middle for Jocelyn. Gets it out to Angulo on the far side, and is won back by Fulham.
Hello, 109 watching.
Plays it behind him, played on by Berger to the halfway line.
I'm going to get some proper studio lighting as well.
I've
just moved into this other area.
Tetty, I think it is. He swung across into the edge of the penalty area, but
so I'm going to get a decent
turned it away.
lighting system as well.
Comes back out to the left wing, where it's played back by Diarra, and now
far end of the pitch, it seems like just baked in sunshine.
Siddiqui,
not like here where we live under grey clouds.
Up
365 days of the year.
With Bassi across here to Sessignon. Ahead of him down that left wing is Kevin. Sunderland win it back though, and the referees.
I think he is fit. I think it's just a precautionary. They usually do that, don't they, when they've been out for a while.
The flag raised on the far side. McKayle has to come back, saunters back to get the ball. Regis Lebris has been trying to pass on some instructions to him as he was listening back over his shoulder. Nordy McKayle.
Looks a lovely sunny day on one side, like.
Ruffs is encouraging him to push on. And McKayle rather sort of languidly rocks up towards the halfway line, and then Ruffs is going to take the free kick. Ruffs drives this up towards the corner of the Fulham penalty area, headed out by Bassi. It's a throw.
Hello Ben Rowland, good to see you on this Sunday afternoon.
The ball off the cone, but Mukele's coming down, and the ball just lobbed back to Mukele. Another ball plonked down in front of him at the edge of the pitch.
You're going for a 2-1 win, says Ben. I'll take that.
Drying the ball off again. 0-0. We're in the
talking to some Sunderland fans the other day, and also agree that I think they reckon
Isidore
Mundle will be away in the summer.
Kelly with the throw.
It's a shame.
There's a lot of wrestling going on at the edge of the 6-yard box.
They're just not cutting the mustard out in the Premier League.
A defender who's Sunderberger, but it's a corner as a result of all that.
Need a good delivery. You haven't got Xhaka and have you? He usually takes the set pieces.
And Jocelyn's going to take this one. from the right-hand side.
It is
So
on
Jocelyn with the
Sky,
first
Aldworth, if you're
corner
not
of
on
the
Sky.
game at the Roker end.
There's
With his
always
left foot,
Steve
his
on the internet
orange
somewhere,
boots, it's
isn't
a
it?
dreadful corner kick straight into the side netting.
Terrible.
It didn't even. It curled straight into the side netting. Without
Happy
any lift on
birthday,
it at
Ben.
all.
18. I remember that age well. Hope you have a hope you had a good day, mate, and had a good weekend.
There was nothing,
You did
wasn't
the
it?
18th birthday. That was a shocking corner.
So
that,
goal
wasn't it?
kick for
I mean, well, we're in
Fulham.
the
The
Premier
ball rolled
League.
to Bassey, who puts it
Shouldn't
down
be
at the
taking
corner
corners that
of the 6-yard box on the left, and then taps it back to Leno. Out again to Bassey, and he's played a longer ball up over the halfway line, looking for Kevin. Mukeli heads it on to Jocelyn, who's given the ball back to Kevin. Kevin down the left wing, just rolls it into Raul on the left of the penalty area. Lovely little back heel to Sessignon. Sessignon's ball into the edge of the 6-yard box, cleared by Alderete. Only as far as Sonderberger, and he's played it across the back of Tete. And Gulo tries to get across in front of him and taps it out for a Fulham throw.
That's got to be the worst
Which is
corner
quickly
I've
taken
seen.
by Tete back to Smith Rowe. Emil
Who was
Smith,
it that took
Smith
that?
Rowe. And then back into
It was
Iwobi.
Tarby.
and the centre
Tarby
circle
took that
passing
corner. It was
on the left.
absolutely shocking.
Wide to
Got about
Ryan
2 foot off the
Sessegnon,
ground,
back
and it went
again
into the
to
side netting.
Bassey, former Ajax man. Well, no, Brian Broby. You know, it's a few years since Bassey left.
What the hell was
Mukeli's
that?
down. Now, not sure what the issue is. With his left knee, he's lying flat on his back, and Kevin's leaning over him, and Pete Brand's coming on to have a look at what the issue may
time
well
of the
be
season, isn't it, where we'll get
Mukeli
injuries
here.
now,
And
left, right, and centre in the
before he was
second half.
walking a little bit
You say for Peacock,
slowly,
only a tenner
wasn't he, away
a
from that
month,
free kick,
and you
as
get
though
most of the games. Just have to use VPN.
running was
It
troubling
should
him.
be on Aldo.
And
Aldworth,
he's,
it should be on.
flat on his back. Now being spoken to, he's sitting up, but wondering what the issue is. Luke O'Nien warming up. As his hair Trowder, so one as Mukeli gets up and comes to the edge of the pitch, and he's rolling down his left sock as though there's an issue with his left knee. So
He's injured.
at the moment Sunderland have 10 men. Luke O'Nien and Lucheral Hetrauda.
Yeah, this is the risk.
warming
This is where you
up.
need
Mukeli's back
a
up on his
real
feet, and he's
second strength.
crouched
You need
over.
a depth in squad, don't you?
Seems
Because
to be nursing his
this
left
time of the
knee.
season, this is where you start getting injuries
So it'll
coming
be
in,
interesting
isn't
to
it?
see what this
Bodies
what
are getting
develops
tired.
from this situation.
Hello, Darren Diver,
Still off the pitch, but looks like
tuning
he's
in from
coming back on.
Austria.
Fulham
Hello,
pushing
I'm on the
forwards here.
slopes. Fantastic.
Sunderland temporarily down to 10 men.
Hello, Vermont.
Tete
How are you doing?
Wide now on the right wing inside the Sunderland half, comes back.
Oh, I need to
into
add you to the
the
members
centre
list,
and out to
DAC22
Iwobi
Vermont,
on the
because
left from Anderson, and now Kevin down the left of the Sunderland penalty area.
remember, I
Mukeli's
need
still
to add
trying
you to the
work off whatever the knock
ticker.
was before he comes back on. Kevin slips the ball through here to Sessignon, who puts the ball over the top to the far side of the penalty area, and then Gulo puts it out off the Fulham right back Tete, and it's a Sunderland throw, despite Tete trying to wrestle the ball back off Angulo. And Mukeli's back on. Fingers crossed he stays on, because he's crouching, he's
Who's up?
limbering, he's not.
He's going to come off.
You think so?
Yeah. He's coming off.
I think it looks like he may well be, because the fourth official has the board with him, and I think here Trowder it might be. So what they will do, Hume will come to right back, and Herr Trowder presumably will go left back, as Wilson now looking to break to the corner of the penalty area, into the centre, being forced out by Alderete. There's a bobble off of Diarra, I think it was, but takes the ball back to Robin Roofs. So that's, I think, what they will do. Mukeli will come off, Hume will go right back, Herr Trowder will play left back. But at
So
the moment,
Mukeli's off.
Mukeli's still on the pitch. Jocelyn has been pushed over
Oh, he's not still on.
by
He's still on.
Sessignon, and it's a free kick to Sunderland.
DAC22 Vermont. I'm just checking.
10th minute of the
that's
game,
it.
0-0. Currently,
There you go, mate.
Here
You
on
will be on the
BBC Radio
news
Newcastle and
ticker flashing along now.
BBC
Are they gonna make
Sounds.
the
Well, I'm not sure they
substitution?
are, because the fourth
Yeah,
official's
welcome.
handed
Thanks
back
for supporting the
a slip
channel.
of
Like I say,
paper.
it costs $2.99 a month,
And it
but
looks
it
as though
really
Mukeli's carrying
massively
on.
helps the channel a lot.
And Hertrauder
because I pay for the
remains in
likes
his
of
tracksuit
StreamYard
top.
and things like that to bring these
So
fantastic
Mukiele must feel he's
watch-alongs.
okay.
So I do appreciate supporting the
Ruffs with a
channel.
free
It
kick.
does mean a
Swings
lot.
it down the right wing. He was looking for Jocelyn, headed away though comfortably by Kevin, and rolls out the ball in front
Gertrude coming
of
on.
Marco Silva. Mukiele takes a quick throw back
Mukele's
to
still on.
Robin Ruffs. Out to Hume, just at the back of the centre circle. Back again to Robin Ruffs, and Wilson is encouraging Smith Rowe to stay up, and the ball floats up towards Sessignon, and Diarra comes down for Sonderberger. Out to Kevin. He's gone again. Mukele's gone down again. He's smacking the floor with his.
It doesn't look good for Mukele, does he?
The ball put out by Enzo Lefebvre, and Hertrauder will come on.
Yeah. Fulham had 64 possession so far, yeah.
It's a blow, losing Reinildo, and now Mukele.
Like I say, the injuries start coming second half of the season.
But he's obviously
coming to
tried
the
to
end.
persevere.
Would the Hertrauder just come in and play right back?
I think he'll come on and play left back.
The only thing that could jeopardise Sunderland, like I say, is the lack of strength and depth. But
I think that's my
the soldier on.
instinct, but maybe he won't. Maybe he will play right back.
Get him off,
So,
man. I think we'll make it worse. Yeah,
comes on.
absolutely.
Yeah, it looks as though he is going to play right back rather than Hume switching back to his natural position. Kevin with a throw to Raul, who will give it back to Robin Ruffs. And Hertrauder on then. 12th minute, forced change on Sunderland. 0-0. Ballard.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
Alderete.
Mukele, he's slammed
ahead of him down
slammed
the
the
left
pitch.
touch line, just inside the Fulham half. It's come back to
He pulls his sock
Alderete,
down and
back again to Robin Ruffs.
he's got his head in his
Ruffs.
knees bent over. He just looks so fed
Edge of
up.
the penalty area, passes it out to Dan Ballard.
Rob's
up
moving
towards the
house.
halfway line.
David Knight. He's getting ready to move house.
Comes back to
So he's busy. He messaged me.
Siddiqui.
So
back
he's a
again
busy chap.
to Robin Ruffs, and Ruffs plays
There's
it
a
out
standing
to
ovation
Alderete
there for Mukele
on
as he
the
goes
left.
off.
So Ruffs again.
He looks
comes back
absolutely
to
devastated, to say naughty.
Ballard taking this forwards on this right-hand side.
So Granit Xhaka gives him a hug,
Diarra
has a whisper in his
just
ear,
in front of him.
gives him a pat on the back,
Taps it
says
back
you'll be
to
alright,
Dan
sunshine.
Ballard across to Alderete in the sunshine on the far side of the pitch. East Stand
Hello, Colin
bathed
Sunshine, how are you doing?
in spring sunshine. Haven't seen that for a long time. The ball comes all the way back up to Bernd Leno.
Not much
Fulham
happening in this
goalkeeper.
game so far.
2/3 or more of the pitch is in shadow. The ball out here to Bassi on the left. Kicks it long up
And
into
into the
the
14th minute,
Sunderland half, left by
neither
Ballard
team's either
to
tested
run
either
back
keeper.
to Robin Ruffs.
Look out, see him, Rob's coming, and his dog,
A third of the north stand.
and his missus.
Getting a bit of
Simon, I'm surprised to see
Vitamin D
Alderete
as
today.
well.
He was carrying a moon boot
section
in
of
training.
that stand, which is getting
Yeah.
the sun. Here's Hertrauder. Back to
What's that
Ballard.
about?
Ballard out to Hertrauder again on this right side, and he plays it back to Robin Ruffs.
36 likes, come
Really
on,
sure
hit
what to
that
make of
thumbs
this
up
game so
button,
far,
please.
in all honesty. 0-0.
Subscribe
And,
if
now
you
Lefebvre
are
nearly
not
heads the ball back into the
subscribed.
path
Thank
of
you.
Smith Rowe. But Ballard tidies up. It's back with Robin Ruffs.
They need to get Lefebvre on the ball.
They need to get something. They need
Yeah.
to
Bring Xhaka on.
an injection
Well, they're
of
half lost
something,
in the middle when
Here's
Xhaka's not on the
Nielsen
pitch.
And Gulo, maybe this is it. Down the left-hand side, running at Anderson, down into the penalty area. Still going, tries to turn the ball in. It's turned behind by Sonderberger for a corner. It's got to be better than the first corner, this.
Yeah,
Come on,
it's got
Tabby,
to.
yeah, it's got to be
Trey
better.
Hume will take this one.
Hume's taking
Hopefully
it.
he'll get there.
It should be route one, just crossing the ball into
First
the box, shouldn't
aim,
it?
reach the 6-yard box. So Hume at the Roker end with this corner on the left. Sunderland's second corner of the game. Jocelyn in amongst those in the penalty area. Siddiqui back in the central midfield. Lefebvre at the back of the D. Hume then, right arm raised briefly, curls this one in, and it's headed by Anderson. down to Wilson, who hooks it all
I
the way
don't
back
think
up
he's
to
moving
Robin
house
Ruffs.
today.
Takes it on his chest.
It's not. It's near.
In the centre circle to Lefay.
Do you think we will get Champions League football?
Wide left, good ball, rolled into the path he hoped of Angulo.
Don't think so.
But
to be honest with you, I didn't want it as yet.
got in front of him
We haven't got a big enough squad to do European football.
Wilson then, the Welsh international, the 28-year-old who's been spoken of a lot this season as potentially moving. A few admirers in the Premier League for Wilson, and Sunderland meant to be amongst them. Here's Iwobi, lifting one down the left to Sessegnon. Nicely weighted pass. Here's the cross into the penalty area. Hume has to deal with it. Knocks it away from.
They're a funny
Wilson.
side, Fulham. You don't hear much from them, and all of a sudden they'll just
Fulham
pop up
on
and
the
bang
far
and get a goal.
Yeah, we've got to do the defensive side of it.
Yep.
Jostling. Got to watch the runner, Sessegnon. He likes to get forward.
Don't think we'll get Champions League football, but I think European Conference League is possible. I mean, do you guys really want
back again to Berger?
European football? Do you think our squad is big enough?
Swings in across over everybody's heads, and Jocelyn will
It's
let it
extra
run out
fixtures, isn't it?
for Hertrauder to take the throw, some 10 yards or so from the corner on the right-hand side.
My focus with this team is just staying in this Premier
down the
League for the
line.
next 5 years at least, and go stronger and
Across
stronger
comes
from there.
Siddiqui, but Hertrauder's going to go long, looking
If
for
you move back to the
Brody.
UK, I would consider Durham or the Lake District. Where I live,
Back into the middle, and Enzo Lefay has to nod it
about
down.
25 miles from the
Tete
Lake
gets it from
District. It's
Hume.
lovely.
Tete will shoot, it crashes off the back of Alderete, out to Berger, and now Iwobi in space. Kevin in the penalty area, and he's played it across the palm of Robin Ruffs, across the face of goal. It's gone out for a throw.
You've been nice to him now. He played it across. That was a shot. It's gone out.
We
for
are
a
flat
throw-in.
without
It
Granite.
was, I mean,
The sooner we bring him on, the better.
He's gone
Outswinger,
for the
wasn't
far-
In the
yeah,
middle,
he's
he
gone
just
for the far
he
corner.
slows play down. He holds up play, and he just
It's gone for a throw,
he
yard
like
from the
laser guided
corner flag on the-
precision
We just need a
passes,
little
and
bit more life in the game.
he
don't
just
we?
creates
It
so
does
much.
need some energy, doesn't it, somewhere?
And not just that,
Slow,
off the ball
suits-
as well. He's
suits
getting
Fulham
these
to
players
me.
into position, and he's just an
We just need
absolute
to pick the
leader
tempo up.
in the middle of that pitch.
Angulo's shown a couple of breaks, but at the moment the wingers aren't
We've seen, yeah. Aware the lad says,
giving
Spacey
Sunderland
man,
that
good
injection
evening,
that
good
we're
morning,
looking
good
for.
afternoon.
Jocelyn is
No
tackled.
European games, not for another
Kevin
2
shuffles the
years
ball
since Ryan
out
Black.
for a throw to Sunderland on the right, halfway inside their own half.
Janet,
The 18th
hello Janet,
minute,
how are you doing? Are you
BBC
well?
Radio Newcastle and BBC Sounds. Hertrauder down to Diarra.
Thanks
up
for the
to
subscriber,
Jocelyn,
thank you very much.
who's lost it here. Anderson in the centre circle
She
for
says, how are you,
Fulham,
Bonnie
and the
lads?
Dane drills it out.
Let's have a look at the polls so far.
That's
How will
strange,
Fulham do
mate.
against
Yeah.
Fulham? So far, 100
Lefay.
votes.
Paul, look at his
82% says
All the way
win,
again, Alderete has to clear
6%
it.
say lose,
Back
and
over the halfway
12%
line.
say
Bassey
draw.
heads it down and out. It's a Sunderland throw between the two coaches.
Scrappy in it.
Scrappy,
Yes, it is scrappy.
there's not a great deal of energy in it. There are a lot of mistakes being made. Nobody seems to be able to get on the ball and
It's almost like two teams are quite
create
happy for
anything at the
0-0,
moment, do they?
the way things are going on.
And it just seems as though Siddiqui's the one who's dropping deep, and he's the one who's playing in that anchor role.
Well, he's made a break now, Siddiqui, but the ball, will it reach
I noticed
him?
the pitch was
Because
cut a
Diarra's
bit around
just,
the penalty
pulled
areas as well.
off the ball by Sonderberger, and it's a free kick which he takes back to Robin Ruffs.
That's good, Janet.
And now out to Ballard. Iwobi goes to close him down. Ballard tries to get this down the right for Jocelyn to run onto. Into the penalty area, Jocelyn. He's got two in front of him and he wins the corner. Played it against Bassey.
Difficult time of year for pitches, isn't it? And grass. I mean, I know they've got artificial lights to make it grow, but you cannot beat warm weather. If we get any, of course.
So another corner from the right, which Jocelyn's going to take again.
They either finish
Up come
7th,
Ballard, Alderete,
get Europe Conference
Hume
League, or
and
win the
Enzo
FA Cup.
Lefay
I think the FA
stand
Cup,
on
man.
the edge of the D. Siddiqui out in midfield. Jocelyn then. It's a low one played in here towards the feet of Hertrauder. It's blocked, his shot. Comes out to Lefay. He had a little bit of time and space, but he couldn't quite get enough.
You can see because of the
control
silence
on the
around the
ball
stadium,
for
like at
Hertrauder
the minute,
to
there's like
cause
not
any
much happening.
Major issues.
It's
Angulo
like to
goes
get the
down
crowd
on
excited,
the
is there?
goal line. There's a bit of kicking still going on to try and get the ball out, and the free kick has been given to Fulham. Rowell's
crowd not happy
involved in
there.
that. And
Kevin
Ballard's
Lance,
having a word,
good
as
afternoon.
is
Hello
Angulo
from North
with
Carolina.
Craig Pawson.
Looks like a beautiful day at the ground, it does. Look a beautiful
It's
day.
Raul and Angulo, and Angulo went over, the ball caught between his legs, and then it was a case of boots flying in a bid to try and win the ball. Now it's gone to VAR. They're looking at it, but the free kick has been taken by the goalkeeper Leno, so they've obviously decided
That's
that
a foul.
there was no foul on Angulo, but Raul now penalised. Was it Raul? No, it's Smith Rowe, I think.
Very, very scrappy. It's more like a Sunday League football game at the minute.
Jimenez.
It is Raul Jimenez. Yeah, it was Raul. Penalised. Involved.
Yeah,
in two
Steve, I don't think the
incidents in last
football
30 seconds or
at the
so.
Stadium of Light has been as
Free kick which
entertaining
Siddiqui takes
and
back
lively
to
what it has been. But
Robin
like,
Ruffs. We're
surprise,
almost
surprise, when
halfway
we haven't got
through
Granit Xhaka in the side, innit? We seem to
first
lack
half
that
of what's been a
flair,
pedestrian first
that
half.
determination, that
The ball
excitement,
swept
that
up by Alderete looking for Brody,
being a
who's
constant
not been
danger to
involved
the
in game
opposition.
really at all this afternoon as yet. And then Teti clears. Alderete heads it on. Iwobi back to Anderson. Anderson, now Brody does get involved, intercepts, and the ball hammered behind for a goal kick to Fulham.
Ref needs to get a grip on the game, says
22nd
Simon.
minute.
They're in no rush out of Fulham.
No, they're
They
not.
want to take this thing out of the game. That's what they want to do.
Their away form, 3 wins.
Yeah,
They
3
were
wins,
Spurs,
Fulham.
Burnley, West Ham, 2 draws.
You can see Fulham's game plan here, can't you? Frustrate Sunderland, frustrate Sunderland, and just get a scrappy goal and just defend.
Manchester United and Manchester City.
Go away with a
But they lost
scrappy
at home
1-0
to
win.
Everton as Ballard pulls
That's what the
Raul
plan
over,
is.
Who's looking for that? The referee's not having any of it. The ball's gone out for a throw to Fulham on this left-hand side. Fulham in.
Just
this
listen to that
lime
silence at the
green
stadium. That
third
tells you
kit
the,
as
how high the levels of the entertainment is
warms up.
at the minute.
That's the applause. Bassi
Xhaka.
back to Anderson, across to Teti, closed down by Angulo.
You watch the
Out
difference
on
when
that right
Xhaka
side,
comes
Smith
on.
Rowe under a bit of pressure here now, and it's forced Fulham to try and battle and get the ball out again. They give it away to Hertrauder on halfway, and Lefay now skips away from Sessegnon down this right hand side, and he puts a ball in, but it's poked behind.
That's a bit of noise from the. You see what happens when the a little bit of excitement comes from the team.
Behind for another
Good closing down
Upturns
by
the
Sunderland.
volume at the
Well, it was
stadium,
there,
I think.
that bit of pressure.
And of course that
Suddenly it's
feeds back on the players again.
Energised the stadium.
It has energised the stadium.
Now, can they energise Jocelyn from the corner on the
Come
right?
on, quality bowling.
To sit back outside the penalty area still, Lefay and Hume. Siddiqui in midfield. Plenty of players inside the box. The ball comes in towards the near post. It's headed in the air out towards the right for Sunderland, and Jocelyn trying to shake off Kevin. Gets it on his left, crosses, headed away again. Kevin nods it down now to Wilson. He tries to clear, but it's blocked by Lefay. Ballard tries to just sneak it through, but again blocked by Fulham. Headed on by Hume. Iwobi, the ball drops to, and now Teti around on the break on the right hand side into Smith Rowe, gets it across to Kevin on the left, halfway inside the Sunderland half. A call for handball there, including from
We want the chance yet.
But Craig Pawson gives nothing. Here's Iwobi again, wide to Teti. Back it comes to Alex Iwobi. 96 caps for Nigeria, Alex Iwobi. Bassi. Forwards to Sonderberger, back to Bassi, across then to Iwobi. Right down the touchline.
Well, corners are not
Teti,
being the best.
back it
Like,
comes to Teti from Iwobi. They pass it between themselves, and now tap to Teti again, just inside the Sunderland half. Harry Wilson back onto the halfway line. Sonderberger plays it out to the left to Bassi. Bassi back.
would
to
you
the
lot be
Norwegian.
happy with a point today?
And, he taps it on to Iwobi. He's wanting the ball all the time.
It's another
Through
point
eventually
towards
to
safety,
Sessegnon,
isn't
He
it?
tries to curl, but in the top corner. Not far over.
Good chance. Smith Rowe just got in that pocket, didn't he, in
did.
between the lines. Fred that ball through to Sessegnon.
Oh, well, get
And he
Xhaka
was
on,
trying
man.
to place it, but curled it just round the angle. 0-0 still. 25th minute. We played nearly 25 minutes. Sunderland 0, Fulham 0. Live on BBC Radio Newcastle and BBC Sounds. Total Sport, of course, back tomorrow night. at 6 o'clock.
Brian
We'll be
says
picking
no
through the
3.
bones of the
Stuart says
weekend's
3.
games and looking ahead to
James disagrees
Newcastle's
with me.
game with Karabakh.
How are you,
on
lovely lads? Says
Tuesday
Janet.
night, the second leg of their Champions League tie. Here's Diarra. We'll have that live, of course. On BBC
Fulham
Radio
attacks look the
Newcastle.
most
Diarra
dangerous.
passes the ball
We've
out.
come close, yeah.
If Luke O'Nine was playing.
But you're playing an established Premier
And for
League
the
side.
record, O'Nien standing just off the
They've
pitch.
been in a lot
warming
longer
up
than we have. I know they've been a bit of a
Sessignon
yo-yo club, but
with
they have been in the Premier League a lot
throw.
longer than
Sonderberg.
what we have been.
Kevin.
Already
Corner of the
safe,
penalty
surely,
area,
says
curls
David.
one in
And
straight
Janet
to
wants
the
to win.
hands of, Robin Ruffs, who's tripped up by his own player, Alderete. But rolls the ball to Dan Ballard. It's nearly a month since Fulham last won in the Premier League, January the 24th at home to Brighton. Here's Siddiqui back to Ballard. He lifts one up into the Fulham half, but Bassey's there to turn it back into Regis Brice's technical area. He catches the ball on the bounce, hands it to
Must get a
Hertrauder.
win, says John.
Fay comes across.
David
and
Snowden says
wheels
need
away again.
3 points today. Cabby not
Coming
1. Nothing
towards
less
him
than a
now
win.
Is Diarra, but he jogs
This
away
is
again.
Tony.
The Fay
Brian
looks to
Clapp.
make some more space
Black
now.
Cat
What's
says
the
get
referee
Colin
say?
Sugar on.
He's blown when the throw was taken,
No, he needs
and he
to
says he's taken it from the wrong place.
Yeah.
And he's gone back 3 yards.
It's
and
a
he
scrappy
steals
game,
those yards
isn't it?
back again. And takes the throw from the same position he did a minute ago. And
It's one of these
gets
games
away
where
with
you
it.
could be just
It's knocked out again.
sitting in a bar
Another throw.
somewhere having a couple of drinks and having a chat with your mate, not really looking much at the game. Because there's
Hertrauder
nothing
handed
to
the
really
ball
get
by
excited
Marco
about.
Silva.
It's one of those.
Popular figure at Fulham.
Be nice to
but
finish
still
top
no
half, says Stuart. Yeah.
certainty about his future there. Iwobi plays the ball into the centre, turned down by Angulo. Lefay back to Alderete. Humes making a break,
Oh, what you-
and Alderete nearly gave the
Got
ball to
away with
Smith
it.
Rowe, and he did get away with it. He's got it to Lefay now, and Lefay tried to get it through to Angulo, but it swept past Angulo, and now coming away with it on the right, up to Smith Rowe on the halfway line. Iwobi, Sessignon, behind Kevin, he keeps it in though on the touchline, plays it back to Bassey, and Bassey, Sunderberger was calling for it, but he's found Iwobi again. Certainly been their playmaker this afternoon, and it's through eventually to Raul at the edge of the penalty area. Alderete gets it out though to Angulo, looking for the run of Broby, wide on the left. He does need help. Angulo's trying to provide it, but the pass is to Berger. Broby has to try and get the ball back, but Berger puts it out for the throw to Sunderland. .28 minutes played. Sunderland 0, Fulham 0.
Have we had a shot on target yet?
And the pace it's being played at is really suiting Fulham. They pass the ball around quite crisply. It was when they were put under
We're missing
pressure a few minutes
Xhaka.
ago
You
that
put
suddenly
Xhaka in the
started
middle of that
to sort
pitch
few
and you'll see a
cracks.
difference in possession.
Sunderland can do that again. Here is Alderete. Gets the ball back to
Knee
Ballard
shape
on
in the middle of
left,
the
just
pitch.
inside
We've
the
got
Fulham
knee
half.
shape in that middle.
Ballard
When
into the
Xhaka's
centre
on,
circle finds
we're just a complete
Hertrauder
unit.
a couple of yards to
It's
his
weird,
right,
innit?
through the middle to Lefay. He twists away from Sonderberg.
Currently
He's
0-0
pulled him
between
over.
Forest,
He's gotta
Liverpool,
get a
Palace
book in. He's got
and
to book
Wolves.
in.
Free kick.
He's got to book in.
Well, Craig Pawson's calling Berger to him. Is he going to say that's a couple of times now? Next time it's a yellow card. He's had a warning. He's been told to cut it out. Robin Ruffs, meantime, has taken the free kick, but it has to go back. Trey Hume as captain, having an interjection as well. Hume with Siddiqui just forwards of the centre circle. Nearly
Yeah, he
half
does,
an hour
Simon.
played. No goals. Very, very few opportunities.
Yeah,
No
family
goals in the
living
other two
singing.
games being played at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Either. Is it just one of those days? Has everyone been caught out by the mild weather? Bit of ennui.
There's something in the sky.
Something
what
in
was it? The
too
sun?
warm. It's
Was
too
that
warm.
the sun?
The sun. Hume lifts one into the penalty area. Looking for Ballard. He's just kept it in by hooking it back over his shoulder. Comes back here to Siddiqui, and Siddiqui now out to Angulo on the left of the penalty area. Raul in front of him. He goes in, skips into the penalty area, tries to find Alderete. It went behind him, didn't reach Jocelyn, and back
Fulham
out
3
to
shots,
Raul on
Sunderland
the far
1.
side, and Tetty
Yep,
down the
says Janet.
touchline. But Alderete tried to play it off Tetty.
But it's the
Eventually
scoreboard
breaks
that matters,
inside
isn't it?
to Ballard. Nice ball down into the corner, and it's kept in. Oh, a lovely piece of skill from Siddiqui through the defender's legs. But then they get it back, Fulham. Out to Smith Rowe at the corner of the penalty area, and Broby powers in again and smashes it behind. Another goal kick to Fulham. Well, that was lovely from Siddiqui.
It was indeed, wasn't it?
But it didn't lead to anything.
This has got 0-0 written all over it if it don't change.
Bernd Leno
You need to change, get the subs on.
has the ball.
Referee, what are you going to do, ref?
Is he
Come
counting?
on.
He's dropped the ball on the 6-yard line. Leno, everyone's starting to drift
This ref's a
upfield,
proper
including
job's worth,
the
like.
two centre-backs who
Just let the game
had
play,
stayed
man.
back. But the German then, the big German keeper, kicks up over the halfway line, through the middle here. Trowder's watching it and lets it bounce through to Roofs at the edge of the penalty area, who catches it ahead of Kevin. And Ballard back to Roofs. Enzo Lefebvre. Ballard again on this right-hand side, plays it back.
That was a
to
lovely bit of skill
Roofs.
by Siddiqui, like.
Edge of the Sunderland penalty area, defending the goal at the north
That
end
was
of the
just cheeky.
stadium. Out to Alderete on the left,
Has a job to keep the ball in and
That
then just
shaft
flicks it
of
through. That was just a
sunlight.
lovely player.
down that side of the pitch. Lefebvre
Just never came to anything,
Ballard.
but that was lovely to see.
out wide here now to Jocelyn. Jocelyn trying to find Diarra.
See the Angulo to
Diarra
run at them
passes
is
one over
what
him and puts the
he's
ball
good
out
at. Need a
off Diarra,
playmaker to
who's
find him,
furious
and Bobby would do.
for a throw.
Says the
Frustration
handsome
from Habib
dancer.
Diarra. Sessignon will take the throw for Fulham.
Thanks for the subscriber. Thank you very much.
32nd minute.
5,003 subscribers. now.
Down the line it goes. Headed in and out.
Still no
by
goals in the
Trowder.
game, says Steve. Yeah.
Sessignon
Typical
strolling
Sunday
down the
afternoon,
touchline. He's
Sunday
going to take
dinner
the throw
carpet.
for Fulham again.
Slippers day, isn't it?
Marco Silva having a conversation with
Hunty says it's either 1-0 to either side.
Ricardo, the fourth official. Sessignon with the throw. Headed away by Ballard. Kept in by Kevin.
Doesn't look like he's
Now,
going to start
Bassey
Jackie in
trying
the
to work
second
it
half, or
forwards.
does it?
Breaks for Broby. His shirt's being pulled everywhere. He's gone down. Referee awards the free kick.
Well done.
Foul by Anderson. This, the right side of midfield, almost on the touchline. Jocelyn's down now. Is he just tying up his shoelaces, or is he having a rest?
You would sub now, Steve.
The face come over for a conversation with him. Craig Pawson, the referee's
Libree's
leaning over
watching.
it
He will
now.
know what to say at half time, says Janet.
Enzo Lefebvre ushers Pete Brand over, and Jocelyn now stretching out his left leg. Is it his knee as well again? Already lost McKaylee for a knee injury by the looks of things early in the game in 12 minutes. And Jocelyn getting some treatment just inside the Fulham half on the right hand side. I've actually written no notes down on the first.
I hope he
There's
doesn't leave
nothing
it till the
happened, is
70th minute. I'll wait until we
The
go
sun's
behind.
shining.
It's a nice afternoon, but Sunday drivers, that's what comes to mind. Just out, little potter around the pitch. Jocelyn is
We are missing the
helped to
captain,
his
Hunty.
feet, walks to the touchline.
Thanks, Kevin Lance. Congratulations on breaking
verdict here
5k.
seems
The lads
to
are
be-
looking dangerous at times. This ref is
He's
a
just
tosser.
walking
He
back
is.
down the touchline now.
We're
just
definitely
trying
missing
to
the captain.
walk
Crazy
off
Simon,
wherever
get them
knock that
wingers,
was,
and
Angulo
it's
has
what
the
we
ball
bought
at
them
his
for.
feet for the free kick,
I know.
which was for the foul a moment or two ago, a minute or so ago.
Has Jocelyn just
35th
recovered from an
minute.
ankle injury? I
Bit
don't
of
know,
movement
Simon.
for Siddiqui. One in the wall. Kevin Angulo hooks it up to the edge of the area.
Poor.
It's easily cleared by
Make sure.
Fulham. And
Our set
Angulo's
pieces
having to
have been
wrestle
pretty
with
poor
Kevin
mine
here, and
today.
Kevin
Sure.
knocks the ball
Make
inside him and gets
sure.
away and rolls it to Harry Wilson. Wilson is played behind by Hume.
Dahlia,
Ball Wilson was trying to play across the penalty area. It's a first Fulham corner.
I've got to say, we're not at the races, Nick. You know, and I think that sums up with our set pieces. They've been poor, haven't they?
I've just said that, haven't I, Gary?
There's just come back to what we said earlier in the half about this lack of energy, lack of that clinical focus, isn't there? They don't. It seems to be absent Jocelyn
Yeah,
is
because you
alongside
haven't
Reggie
got Jacket
Stavridis
in
and
the
the fourth
centre of
official
the
waiting to
park.
come back on. Corner from the left from Fulham, headed away by Alderete. Back out here on
You
the
watch
left.
us be a
and out for
different side when
throw.
Jacko comes on, I guarantee you that. Got nobody on that pitch to
Jocelyn,
shove a
is he
red hot
fit?
poker up the backside.
He doesn't look fit, does he?
I don't know.
He's not moving well.
He's certainly limping still a little bit at the moment, Jocelyn. Sessegnon's going to take this throw for Fulham. 15 yards from the corner on the left-hand side. It's going to be a
Just
long
looks
throw, I think,
slightly
from
more dangerous Fulham when
Ryan
they do come
Sessegnon,
on the
the
attack.
25-year-old.
Seem to have a bit more speed
Into the
in
penalty area
urgency
goes.
going
Ballard
forward
heads it
than
up.
Fulham.
There's a player down, clash of heads.
They
And,
just seem a little bit laboured.
the referee stops the play.
Jocelyn's down.
Again.
He's not fit. Get him off.
Yeah.
So Jocelyn is back down, sitting just outside the penalty area, and Herr Trauder's waving at the bench, and Diarra, who was hit in the head.
Not the best
He's
of
being
games
led
from
away
Tarby
by
so far. Like, I don't know if
the
he's
referee.
carrying a knock, but his crosses into the box have been
Telling
pretty
he's
poor.
got
His
leave the
corners
field.
have been
Yeah, he's just been ushered off
poor.
by Craig Pawson.
It's all going on.
Jocelyn,
It is a Sunday goal fest.
Sadiki's about to try and haul him up, I think, but now he's abandoned that particular idea. The referee's crouched over
They've got
him
Talby
again,
to come
and
on.
now,
Or are they going to bring Talby on? Or
well, he's on the bench.
Mundle? Mayenda?
Talby's warming up at the moment. Jocelyn's going to receive some treatment,
He's not going to continue, Nick. Come on.
and we have another hiatus in the game. 37th minute.
The handsome dancer says he came to the club with a dodgy ankle.
Another
There's no point making it worse.
possible
Get him off.
injury. Reynaldo out. Sirkin's got a
Colin
hamstring
Major
injury
says
apparently.
Jocelyn now. What next?
Bailey's
What is
out.
without players at the moment?
Jocelyn is
Mundle's
Just at
coming
this
on.
time of the
receiving
season,
some
isn't it?
treatment, and is Mundle coming on, is he?
This time of the season where your players can drop
So-
like flies with injuries. Mundle's coming on. Oh, he's not, is
Jocelyn,
he?
as Enzo
Am I
Lefebvre
being
jogs
too
back
harsh on Mundle there?
across to see what the situation is
He's not,
with
he's not impressed me,
Jocelyn.
Mundle, when he's come on now. Thanks for the 2
Fulham players
subscribers.
have come across
5,005
to
subscribers now.
Marco
Thank
Silva.
you. Hit the thumbs up, cheers. See if we can get
You'd
100
argue from his perspective, he'd be
likes
very pleased with the
before
way
full
things
He'll be
time.
pleased. I think Reggie will be disappointed.
Yeah. The substitutions board.
This is why I
has
can't
been
emphasise how
handed
important
to
it is having
Ruben
strength and depth
Ricardo, and Romain Mundle
in the
is
Championship,
coming
but
on.
in the Premier League, even more so.
Jocelyn's going to come off. So the hoped for spectacular
Yeah. So
Premier
much
League
for us.
debut
So-
from Jocelyn's been,
So
a
much for our exciting
bit
look.
of a damp squib, that
Aye.
one, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tabby's he's clearly not right. He's
Didn't
clearly
quite.
carrying something.
It wasn't quite the resounding success that the 10 minutes he had at Oxford
It was only against Oxford.
foretold us, was
Yeah,
it?
it was only against
Only
Oxford.
against Oxford, was it? Only against Oxford.
He's
So the
carrying, he's definitely
39th
carrying
minute then,
something like. So
two
could we see Tarby and
injuries.
Mukiele
Sunderland
off for a
picked
few
up in the
weeks now? We
first
don't know.
half.
Gulu on this right hand side now.
So Angulo's over on the right.
Wagner's out,
Mundle's on
Angulo
the
goes to the
left.
right. Yeah, I know.
Alderete
He was
on the
okay in the
left,
cup,
with the
just
ball played up
lacks
towards
an end
Broby.
product.
Headed away though by Sonderberger.
Oh,
But
what
it
a
could
pass.
break for
First time.
Angulo down on the right here, but a
Oh.
poor ball in. It's put behind. It's
Once
a
again,
corner.
it's the poor ball,
But I
really,
think
isn't it?
arguably he should have done better with the cross.
Who's going to take the corner this time?
Diarra's still waiting to
Lack
come
of
back on
admissions.
from
Has hit
that
the thumbs
head
up.
injury.
Your sackless punches at the beginning.
Trying to attract the attention of the referees. Now back on
Well, I'm
Diarra.
certainly not a vegan. I've got to eat
Lefebvre
7
now
slices
will
of
be
bacon to
taking the
cook
corners on the right
to full time.
for Sunderland. It's Sunderland's 5th corner in the 40th minute.
Ah, you're right, handsome
Angulo's
dancer.
just down the touch line, and a right arm raised by Lefebvre in the southwest corner. Bit of movement the referee's keeping an eye on in the penalty area. The ball played into poor corner again. Easily
Honest to
cleared by
God,
Fulham.
man.
Mundle nearly knocked off the ball by Kevin, and it runs into Raoul's path, back inside to Kevin, and back to Raoul on this left-hand side, inside the
Heaven's
Sunderland
sake.
half.
At
And
least
tried
put
to
your
play
corners
across,
into the
cut
box.
out by
You're in the Premier League, for
He
heaven's
plays it
sake.
back to
What's the matter with
Siddiqui.
us today?
Now Ballard.
It's a chance to
Forwards to
create
Lefebvre.
danger just by
Faye
simply putting a corner
trying
ball
to
into the box.
Work it through again.
We've
to
been
Diarra.
shocking today
Broby's making a
at
run.
set pieces.
Mundell's on the left.
Oh, he's gone
Angulo
the
on the
wrong
right.
way.
He's gone to Angulo here on the right side of the penalty area. Inside again. Diarra.
Oof.
Owen Lefay caught napping by Smith Rowe, who just ran round him and whipped the ball off him.
Yeah, it's
Back
very
here
disappointing,
to
Robin.
Sessegnon to clear. Up
These
to
corners
Ballard,
at
who knocks it
NM
through
are
to Siddiqui.
shocking.
In the middle of the Fulham half. Siddiqui's going to shoot. Leno makes the save.
Hey, shot on goal.
First shot on target in the 41st minute. From Siddiqui, 30 yards out.
Left foot.
0-0 still here at the Stadium of Light, live on BBC Radio Newcastle, BBC Sounds. Raoul is penalised again.
He's got to book him.
And it's going to be a booking for Raoul when he looks
Should have
up.
put Talby on the right,
Gets up.
says Handsome Dancer.
Oh,
No,
he's not crying because he's going to get booked.
His gets to his feet and promptly sees yellow. Raoul in the 41st minute. First yellow card of the game, which is in some ways miraculous because it's not been that sort of game, is it? There's been so little energy in it.
Quality.
Quality's been poor.
Yeah.
Roofs with the free kick. High line being held by Fulham. The ball floats up towards Wilson to head clear.
Hello, Kingfisher, good to
On
see you.
again
He says
from
better later than
Smith
never.
Rowe, Kevin on this left-hand
Please
side,
like and subscribe.
battling
Good to
with,
see you in the chat, mate.
Head Trowder. The ball breaks for him actually, but somewhat to Head Trowder's surprise. Kevin's still on the floor. Ballard plays the ball back to Alderete. Kevin's rolling around a little bit in front of Marco Silva. Nobody else is really that bothered. And Alderete in the end puts the ball out. Well, he doesn't put it out because in the end Hume has to. So now Craig Pawson has to walk across the pitch and see what the issue with the Brazilian is.
Terrible.
Someone says about Tarby, he says
I'm just
doesn't look
looking
up
at
to
the manager,
physicality, it
even
needs
he's
time in the
disgusted.
under-21s.
He's looking down on him and thinking,
Well, I must have
what's
thought
wrong
he
with
already
you?
has it because he's got to start today.
He's having an exchange with Craig Pawson now, Marco Silva. Surely, with a player this close to the touchline, you just roll him off the pitch.
It seems like Xhaka
I mean,
were clueless, says another
what's
Sunderland
the-
fan online.
Is it knee issue with Kevin?
Hello, Case
He's
calling. It's
sitting
over
back now.
1.5,
It's
please.
again, it's his left ankle, I think, is the. Someone stood on the ankle,
Thanks for the subscriber, thank you.
which I imagine is probably painful.
Oh yeah.
Although he
but-
wasn't eliciting much sympathy from Marco Silva from the look on his face. But
It's interesting when you say stood on. They're not studs, are they? They're moulded or whatever.
You
They're
don't
not
have- you
really
don't- you don't
studs. They're not
screw
they're
in studs
screwing
anymore, do you?
studs now and
dangerous weapons.
oh, stepped on his toe.
But then
stepped on
the,
his
Speaking of
foot.
the
Speed
boot
Mackham,
itself is
hello.
made of
Come on
such a
half-time,
thin
says Janet.
synthetic material.
Get Xhaka on.
I don't think they're
Recognise
in
that
leather, are they?
midfield. I knew Xhaka's passing. Skill to
They're like
open that
slippers.
defence, says the handsome dancer. Yeah, said that all along.
It's what you wear slippers. to play
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Hey.
Game's gone, Benno.
The game,
Game's gone.
the game's gone. The things we're talking about keep us interested. It's
Slightly
been a
stood
poor
on his
45
toe.
minutes.
Kevin's got up and he can't even hobble to the touchline. He's not even off the finally.
He's not going to make it over that line.
He stood on his
He's just
toe
about made it.
and he's rolling around.
He's just about made it.
Bless him, he's obviously in some pain, but he clearly
Hey,
struggled
do,
to
Ben
get to
Rolland.
to get off the pitch. It was only 6 inches. He's in some pain. I don't know, are they going to replace him? Looks like he might have to be replaced now as well. Yeah, there's going to be another swift change here because the substitute is having to run back from warming up. Would it be Cuenco?
Has he broke his toe?
Bob, would it?
Bob, Oscar Bob?
Shocking first half. It's like we haven't even
It's
kicked
gonna
off
be,
yet.
he's being carried off down the shoulders.
You know, like when you're watching
of
like
two coaches.
half-time
to the
entertainment,
edge
like
of
it's a
the tunnel
half-time
in the
football
dugout.
match going on between
Kevin.
like kids or something like that.
And
This
the
is what the first
substitution.
half's been like.
We're in the last minute actually of the first half. We're going to have quite
Last
a bit
minute.
added on, I think.
Another 45
It's going
minutes.
to be Oscar Bob.
But they wouldn't last 2 minutes in the front line in the
He's
World
on,
War One and
coming
Two.
on.
Some of these players, would they?
And he's
You said reckon it's a bad setup
not
from the
on
start.
yet. They're readying the board and play is going on at the moment. But Kevin, who was back in the team, or in the team today in the absence of the injured Samuel Chukwueze, who's got a calf injury, is now off with a foot injury. And Oscar Bob, signed from Manchester City in January, is about to come on. Angulo down the right here, battling with Bassi. It's stabbed out behind for a corner. And this will be the opportunity for Bob.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's an opportunity for a corner for us to get it into the... Will we be able to get it into the box?
So that's 7 minutes of added time.
Come on, delivery, quality.
So this
we're missing
corner
Xhaka,
again
Steve.
from
It's as simple as that.
Lefebvre, short to Angulo, and then Mundle is behind him, but Angulo slips it into Lefebvre. Now Hume, who shoots into a sea of legs, blocked and cleared.
First time I've
Fulham.
heard a bit of
Sonderberg
excitement there.
got the ball away. Siddiqui hooks it back over the top. Ballard's made the break into the penalty area, and it comes down. He backheels it, but into the path of Berger, who clears again for Fulham. Up towards Wilson, and on the left is Iwobi. Iwobi now to the edge of the area, crosses in space is Smith Rowe in the penalty area, but it's wheeled away from him. Mundle's gone with him out of the penalty area on the right. Played back to Tetty behind him, who crosses again. Ballard heads it out. Bob's looking for this. Nods it in, Bob, and it comes back out. Bob's back out to Iwobi, who finds Bob again, who's on the left. Back to Iwobi. Inside now to Sonderberger and back to Iwobi. Iwobi over to Tetty. He will shoot over and behind into the crowd. Nearly 2 minutes of the 7 played.
Well, Bob would have been a good sign for us.
There.
This does make me worry for the future when Xhaka hands up his boots.
Little...
Well, this is up to the management, isn't it? To
so
make sure that doesn't happen.
In added time at the end of the first half. Ball finally gets back to
either Sunderland have just got complacent because they're thinking that they're safe, and like, oh, we're needing to play as hard as what we used to. I don't know. It's just not the Sunderland side that we had the first half of the season.
Referee.
Yeah, it's 0-0 in them games as well. I think there was a penalty miss. Was it Palace against Wolves, I think?
Goal line. All the players virtually in the centre circle. Ruffs with the kick. Up through the middle.
We're lost. We haven't got Xhaka doing bugs. We're lost in the middle of that park.
In the face of Anderson. The ball is back up on the halfway line. Ballard.
We haven't got that.
They're Trouder just to his right.
To organise the team.
Angulo, he made a lovely turn on Sessignon. But then was caught, and now Angulo's down.
Well, the referee, it's a foul.
This is like 10-pin bowling, isn't it? It's like they keep going down. He was caught as he tried to get round.
Foul, referee.
Sessignon. Players gone on.
The linesman can see that.
Nothing. VAR
we do look lost,
but they don't seem to be taking any action. Angulo, the ball out to Bob. It's still in play here, and Angulo crouches up on his feet now and back into play. In fact, play never stopped. Fulham didn't put the ball out at all. Berger to Iwobi.
0-0 written all over it. I know what Fulham's game plan is. If we haven't got Xhaka coming on, if he doesn't play Xhaka all game, then I can see Fulham sneaking a 1-0, 2-0 scrappy win.
48.5 minutes. We've got 7.
Because we don't look a threat. We don't look anything at the minute.
At the end of this first half, goalless in the other
games
Kingfisher. But Colin will be with us at some point this afternoon for a half-time roundup. As the ball played to Bassi. Angulo chases. Bassi puts it forwards up to Robin Ruffs, who catches it. And they leave skid marks on Glenn Campbell's pitch. He won't be very pleased about that. Glenn, who's done a sterling job again in getting this pitch ready for this game, but it's being cut up. And certainly down on this near side.
Hello, Dougie. How are you doing, mate?
Searing marks through the pitch in front of Regis Labrice.
We can get Cabby on.
Ruffs out to Ballard on this right-hand side. Iwobi goes to close him down. Ballard plays the ball up straight to Bassi. And Broby cuts a frustrated figure. Sessignon back to Bassi. Played out by Siddiqui. Throw to Fulham. We're in the 50th minute.
Just going at 0-0. Didn't concede.
Fulham
Didn't it concede?
in their lime green. Is headed on by Raul. Alderete in the air, gets it again in the air, heads it forwards, and another foul by Raul. Puts his head in his hands. He's like a cartoon character, Raul. It's all very dramatic, and he's been booked.
He's not going to get sent off.
Of course, home fans are calling for him to be booked again.
It's never going to
But he's being spoken to by Craig Pawson. And the Mexican comes back into his own half. Robin Ruffs is going to take this free kick. 51st minute. Not long to go of the first half. Down goes Ballard, no foul. Alderete in the middle of the Fulham half finds Lefay. Lefay pokes it through the legs of Iwobi, but Fulham get it cleared to Bob. He loses it. Diarra shoots over the angle into the lower rows of seats at the Roker end. Nearly 51 minutes played, and that'll be just over a minute left of the first half.
Oh, this is dreadful.
Unless there's another injury.
How many have we had?
3.
3.
Leno throws the ball down in front of him, the 6-yard line, just for replacing it. The players just to the right of the centre circle. A narrow channel of lime green and red and white on halfway. The ball floats over the halfway line. Ballard heads it in the air, headed on again by Hume, headed away by
not missed anything. Your told me everything.
From Siddiqui, and
it's been exactly that. He's another one, Susan.
To Mundle to try and stab it through for Broby, but it comes all the way back to Leno. 25 seconds. If he plays just the 7
Ted Bagley on how to build sheds on Discovery Shed channel at the minute.
Paulson. Leno kicks. Raul trying to stab it away past Alderete. Finds Wilson across to Bob. Bob now left corner of the Sunderland penalty area. He sneaks into the box. Now he's trying to roll it into the path of someone on the 6-yard line, but Lefay clears it. And we've played the 7 minutes, but Bassey's on the ball, and there goes the half-time whistle. So, at the break.
There we go. What was that? Oh, 0-0 is good so far. Yeah, that's the only thing. I just think Oscar is good to wait until you see Bob. They do look slightly dangerous when they go forward. Like, if you think all games half-time, yet 0-0. See, Sunday kickoffs, man. Keep them on. Gone are the days where it was like 3 p.m. kickoffs on a Saturday. Thoughts on the first half? This is what social media says. Very equal. Stephen says we're a bit disjointed with injuries interrupting the flow. Fulham should lead, but it's 0-0 and things will probably change when they come out for the second half. Our corners have been very poor and I don't think one has passed the first man. I do think Lafay could unlock this game. Martin says very poor, must get Xhaka on for the second half. And Andy says nobody knows what they seem to be doing and them corners are painful to watch. They don't even know who takes them. Hard to watch, says Robert. Need to up the tempo. Anthony says it's the worst I've watched this season. Hopefully come out better second half, says Carol. Jamie says Robbie, known for how good he is at holding the ball up and link-up play, and not one pass have we played into him. Decision making in the final third is atrocious. It's not very good reading from the Sunderland fans. I wonder if there's a lot of frustration there coming up. But so far, our first season in the Premier League, we aren't losing. It's half time, 0-0. I think the concern is the fact like we've lost that intensity. Poor for Europe, says Derek. I wonder if Xhaka comes on for Diarra. We play next Saturday at 12:30. I didn't see the penalty. I just heard that they did miss it. We have got a lot of work to do, says Robin Hood. But we have a roof, says Janet. Do you know what? I could have stayed in bed another hour, an hour and a half, and slept through that first half, and woke up and thought, I ain't missed out. As Steve says, thoughts on the first half? Well, a famous quote from Metal Jacket sums it up. Holy Jesus, what is that? What the F is that? We have played better when we're pressing. Yeah, we do. We do. Not on mute. Are the Sunderland fans being a bit harsh, do you think? Seeing how bad and flat we've been in this first half. Hello, Tony Riley. It's been hell watching it, mate. Wilson not on the sheet. He's sub, mate. He is sub. Who should we replace for Xhaka to come on if he does, says Steve. And it's showing you first half highlights on Sky. Okay, if we call it highlights, more like lowlights. Mike says, just like last season, great start and tailing off. Well, Cabby, you're right. The players probably think, yeah, we're safe. We can just chill now. Job's done. Grand's in the bank. Every week sorted. Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it? 323 Marty, hello. Since we've been awful first half. Yeah, it's a bit like that the back end of last season in the championships, isn't it? When we were in the championship, when we were already booked our place in the playoffs. Our position wasn't going to change. We weren't going to move. and it's almost like job's done. Let's take the foot off the gas. I cannot see it, like, but it just has that feeling to it, doesn't it? You got your lad messaging you WhatsApp. He's far from happy. Reece McQueen, we a shocking first half. Mukele and the new lad off. Injured is a nightmare, like it is. Saving themselves for an FA Cup win, of course. We still don't even know who we've got in the next round. Will it be Port Vale or Bristol City? If Fulham only had Walter Mortar, we could win it. Walter Mortar. Oh, I need to stop that. The scoreboard ticker. Red Corp will sort it, hopefully not for us. First half was terrible. I've seen better highlights on Sinead O'Connor's hair. Oh dear, 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 North. We're usually better second half, so hopefully Reggie gives them a kick up the backside. And Xhaka. We'll get Xhaka on. Billy G says the job's not done yet. Mathematically, it's not, no. But every Tom, Dick and Harry using a Sunderland fan have told me we are safe. And every time I mention we're not safe yet, we need to crack on, everybody says I'm being ridiculously negative. There's no way we'll go down. But until mathematically we can't go down, then I will always say that. Look forward to Sunderland games all week. What a letdown. I know, Colin. It's like they've had the Sunday dinner before kick-off, innit? And you know, when you're full and you're knackered and you're wanting to sit down on that sofa and you get your remote control on and watch the box set of Last of the Summer Wine, that's what it sort of feels like this game, doesn't it? We're a different team yet with Xhaka on the pitch. Is it a worry though why we are a different team with that one player? But I suppose every team has their talisman, doesn't there? Every team has that one player that changes everything. It's like going to work if there's the boss that you really like, he's off for a few weeks and then somebody else takes over temporarily and it's just not the same. You just haven't got that motivation because your boss that you like and gets the factory motivated or wherever you may be working is not there. I've been there and I've gone into work when the caretaker boss is in charge and it's not the same. You don't have that sort of intensity. It's strange. We were 16 points safe at one point. Now it's 11 or 12 points, I believe. Yeah, says Steve. Yeah. Excuse me, yawning. Oh, dear. It's like having a manager on the pitch to guide everyone, but it is a worry eye. I hope to see Xhaka on at the second half. Like, but I've got a funny feeling he'll not be on till about the 70th minute, or he'll wait until we go 1-0 down, which we don't want. That's dangerous play, that. Handsome Dancer says, that's true, Cabby. We were talking Champions League 8 weeks ago, and then you and top 10 before we are tech safe, get safe, then lose and go for it. There's still 33 points to grab, so anything can happen. Of course it is. Marty says, I don't blame for yawning, and it's been SHIT. I'm just easy like Sunday morning. Oh, dear me. Thanks for the 2 subscribers. Thank you. 5,008 subscribers now. Thank you very, very much. And a big hello to the members of the channel as well. Sean MC 1352, Carl Wingfield, KP Hooligan. A big hello to Kingfisher. 74 Malta, who will be at the game. Malta Singh. Mackham Dave. Big hello to Freshie, who's Dougie the moderator. Big shout to Norway Mackham. Big shout to Paul Dale. And the first member of the channel, big hello to Ken Walton. And our new member, hello to DAC22 Vermont. Thank you very much for supporting this channel. Hello, Peter Wynn. Lee Catmull. Hey, we could do a Lee Catmull in the middle of the park, Peter, couldn't we? That's just been bloody dreadful, this, mate. Just seeing this comment on one of the Facebook pages, I think there is more burning issues at the game, but haven't seen Samson and Delilah. Any idea why? I think it's more burning issues at the game. I don't know. Rob is busy moving house. I've just seen that penalty for Palace against Wolves. Oh, hello, Paul Mason. Okay, Tony Riley, mate. No change. Come on, man, Regis.
Maybe they want to bring 2 or 3 on, but Fulham are going to get the second half underway. As we look down from the back of the Jimmy Montgomery stand, they are playing from left to right in their lime green away kit. Apologies. Sunderland, of course, in their red and white stripes.
Some consolation
defending the
if this
Roker
stays a
end
draw at the end of
in
February.
this
We have
second
37
half.
points and are above Newcastle.
Ball
Who
back
would have
with
thought that in
Anderson
August?
to
Yeah, totally
Tetty
agree,
of
North Holland.
Fulham to Wilson.
Surely
who
Xhaka
just
starts
rips it into
unless
the
he's
middle,
worried
straight
about
to
his match
Siddiqui.
fitness. Don't need them
Siddiqui
scoring
now to
before he comes
Lefay.
on. No, don't want that.
Tried to spin away from 2 players.
We're off
Smith Rowe
second
gets
half.
the
Reeks
ball
for
to
Troy. I
Joao.
reckon if Xhaka comes
Behind
on,
him
we
is
start
Sonderberger.
controlling the game.
And,
That's if he even
is
comes
in
on.
the Sunderland half. Wilson on the right wing. Wilson, Mundle in front of him. 2 injuries Sunderland had in the first half. Mukheli and Jocelyn both having to be replaced because of injuries.
See what happens, eh?
And here's Wilson, Harry Wilson on the right. Hume went to close him down. It's come back to Tetty, and now Anderson in the centre circle, across to Bassi, and wide on the left to Sessegnon.
Stephanie says
Back
mental
again.
that we've not used
That was
a
Bob
sub
who
for
played it
half
back.
time.
Oscar Bob, 1 change for Fulham in the first half because they had an injury
North
as well.
Hamilton says agree with you,
to
Reese. They
Kevin,
need a
who
bit of
was,
rocket to pick the pace up.
who
To
got stamped
casualty.
on his foot.
Hello, my good friend Harry from the Pallion Road
Sonderberger.
days. He says bringing
Back to
Isidore on
Anderson in the
second
centre
half.
circle.
Fulham like a high press.
Lifts one
It
up
would
over
suit
the top,
Isidore,
looking for the run of
Isidore's
Bob.
pace. He
And
has
it'll
got
run
pace,
away
Isidore, as well.
from the 22-year-old midfielder behind for a goal kick to
Hope you have
Sunderland.
had a good week, Harry.
Bobber.
Have you been up to much?
Norwegian international.
And Dougie says for less
Marco
than a pint
Silva,
of beer, you can
a shot
become
of
a
him in
member
the
of
dugout
Mackem
looking less than
Savage
impressed.
He's not happy, is he?
He's just slumped back in his chair with his arms
Some
folded,
pubs that would be a pint of lemonade,
throwing
wouldn't
a
it?
few instructions
half,
or
in fact.
words out there. But comes down then for Tetty on the right, Mundle in front of him, but Tetty manages to get the ball forward.
Fulham manager looks bored on the sideline.
And another throw on the right-hand side here for Fulham, halfway inside the Sunderland half. Tetty comes forwards to take the throw. Tetty gets it back eventually to Anderson, looking for Bassi across to his left, and then to Sessegnon, the Fulham left back. Comes back to Ryan Sessegnon, now to Bassi, and back to the goalkeeper Bernd Leno, the German. Say international, 9 caps for Leno, as Hume tries to get the ball on the left. He finds Mundle, but Tete's gone with him. Mundle manages to hold him off and get the ball back to Ballard. Ballard inside into the middle to Siddiqui. Siddiqui now up towards the halfway line on the right hand side. Plays it back to Ballard. 0-0, 49th minute. Here's Alderete through to Lefay on this left wing, but immediately surrounded by Fulham players. It's stabbed out by Anderson. Throw which Mundle's going to take halfway inside the Fulham half. He leaves it for Hume, and Hume needs a bit of support. Lefay is cross. Mundle's down the touchline. Alderete's back down the touchline, and Hume, he's not sure which way to go. Finally, he finds Siddiqui, who's in the centre circle. On the shoulder is Smith Rowe. Here, Trowder plays it back all the way to Robin Ruffs, who's outside his penalty area.
Mundle's not the answer, says the
hooks it
handsome
high
dancer.
up in the air, down into the penalty area. Lefay brought it down brilliantly, and now onto his right foot. He's tried to slip it through, but Tetty blocks it. Comes to here Trowder, who shoots wildly wide.
Harry Tranham said you've not had a good week.
And the
I hope you
corner.
will, mate. I hope
Such
whatever's
exquisite
going on gets
skill from
better.
Lefay to start with, to bring the ball down, and then
Jeez, we're taking time to pop in anyway.
by Tetty.
I think at times his decision making's been.
Must
letting
be
him
bad.
down
The
today.
Fulham manager looks like he's fallen asleep.
Lefay.
Someone else has mentioned
It's
that
not
as
quite
well.
happening for him.
No,
at the
it's not
moment.
happening. That's right.
So are Fulham playing well, or are we just
So 0-0
farting
still,
about
Leno
getting ready
with
for
the
summer?
Goal kick through the middle.
Both teams have not stepped
Rao
up, to be
trying
honest
to get
with
his
you.
head
It's
on it.
not-
Hume heads it forwards to Mundle.
Fulham aren't fantastic
Tete
either, but we.
stretches, and now Mundle's clutching his ankle.
Yeah, he's caught him.
He's caught him, and it's a free kick to Sunderland. Mundle's got himself back on his feet. The ball's played back by Lefay to
Well, it's been
Ruffs.
okay, just uneventful,
Alderete.
says Harry.
Alderete back to Ruffs.
Much better start to the second half since
And,
then. There's only been a few minutes.
He's in the
of it.
middle of the Sunderland half. We're in the 50th minute. We played nearly 50 minutes. A break, possibly, as Diarra tried to get forwards, and Broby's there as well on the right side of the Fulham penalty area. Broby holds it up, gets it out to the right-hand side. It's played back inside here to Trowder. And he tried to roll it through to Mundle, but it was cut out by Fulham. And then a ball cut out by Siddiqui as they tried to get the ball forwards, Fulham. And now Siddiqui gets it back from Hume.
Yeah,
and
this
Hume
game's a must
gets it
win.
back from Siddiqui.
Like, just check we have
just
Bournemouth
not
on
happening at
Saturday
the
away
moment.
and then travel to
Yeah,
Leeds on
Broby
Tuesday.
tried to find him.
Two
Tried to-
very, very difficult places to go, especially Leeds.
Get the ball. He held it up
I
well,
didn't fancy
Broby
us down
initially, and
Leeds
Diarra
at
was
all.
involved. Then had Trowder's shot,
They
but
really upped the game
here's
against
Trowder
Sunderland
again.
to Leeds United.
taps it to the right, where there's
We
a
can't
battle going on
even
there.
buy a final ball. I know NM, that's been missing
A
all
free kick
game.
awarded for a foul.
Harry, you've had 2 foot of snow
On,
and minus 15. How can I be happy?
Diarra
Do you know what, Harry? I love the snow. Absolutely
back to
love
Ballard.
it. I'm
back
jealous.
to
I'm jealous.
Robin Ruffs.
But yet
And,
again, it depends if it's affecting you getting
Ruffs
to work or
just
what's going on.
behind the centre circle to Alderete.
2 foot of snow. I
on the
remember when we
left
used to
here.
get that regular at Sunderland
Lifting one up,
in
looking
the
for
80s.
Broby, but it's
2 or 3 times a
headed
year.
away, but it comes back to Mundle. Tetty tackles him.
Used to
the
go
ball
down to
breaks
Ulla Bank and slide
Hume, who tried to thread
down
it
that
through
little
to
bank near
Angulo.
the Silver Good Chippy.
One
Used to
back
love
in
that
the end
little
by
bank.
Trowder Mundle.
Oh, he's
Past the
missed.
post. Through in the penalty area, tried to place it past Leno, but it went wide of the post.
How's he missed?
This is the difference,
Yeah,
isn't
It was
hard
it?
a big
to miss, wasn't it?
opportunity, wasn't it?
Then score.
Great opportunity.
How have I missed that, like?
12 yards out. Just swept it past the right-hand post. Is this game destined to end 0-0? 0-0, we play 52
No, it
minutes.
won't end 0-0 because if we didn't score, I
Here's,
reckon Fulham can nick
Trowder
it.
playing it back to Ruffs. There's a chase across the penalty area by
You cannot miss chances like that in the Premier League. I'm
Smith
sorry,
Rowe,
mate.
but Ruffs has got the ball up looking for Broby, but back comes Sessegnon. He tidies up, back to Leno, and Goulot tries to close down the goalkeeper, but he gets the ball up over the halfway line, over Hume's shoulder.
That is a long time,
but
Harry.
Alderete got it
Oh,
clear.
the bank was great. I loved it.
Sonderberger inside to
My dad made us a
Smith
homemade
Rowe.
sledge. He built it
Sadiq
with
Nini
yards.
pulled him, but it's come back to Anderson.
Great
He's looking
times.
for the run of Wilson down the right of the penalty area. He squares it. It's dropped behind Raul, and then Iwobi's shot blocked by
Honest to
Ballard
God,
for a
I just
corner.
looked at that replay again and wondered.
Well done.
It's like
Craig
put it
Hughes.
3 foot wide from 12 yards
Ballard
out.
left on his bottom, hauled up by Hertrauder.
Oh,
Second
dear me.
Fulham corner,
Ball's
first
played
of the
through.
second half.
Scrappy defending by Fulham.
Iwobi will
He
take
battled back
this
well, played a lovely
on
ball
the far
through.
side, the Fulham left.
And he puts it about 2 foot wide.
Concentration required then from Sunderland now.
That's awful. That
Great
is
block
awful
by
from
Ballard.
London. Dear oh dear.
Wilson's gone across as well
What was he
with
thinking there?
Iwobi to that corner.
Not when
Could
it's
be
every
either
day
of them
for
to
3 or
take this
4
because
months.
Wilson's got his right arm raised, and then he walks away and leaves it.
Whereabouts are you from again? Where are you living at the minute,
Raul
Harry?
heads it in.
Oh, and there we
Raul
go.
from 6 yards, free
Fulham
header
score.
has
That's
given
what happens
Fulham
when you
the
didn't
lead
put the ball in it.
in the 54th minute. Straightforward
You've got to concentrate there.
That's what happens when you didn't score, innit?
goal from
all on his own.
Mexican.
Thank you, Mundle.
6 yards out, headed it, nodded it into the bottom corner. And
what
Fulham
happens.
lead by a goal.
And how
to
many
nil.
times have I been saying this in the channel? Fulham
Set
are going to nick
piece.
this 1-0 if we didn't up our game.
Corner from the left,
That was just absolutely
floated onto the head of
Just awful.
Raul Jimenez. They'll be kicking themselves, Sunderland, for conceding that goal. Fulham lead. Straightforward goal from the Mexican.
That's awful.
Sunderland need to come from behind now.
Might be the wake-up call they need, Nick.
Well, they need to
Gonna
respond
bring
with some
Xhaka
sort
on
of
now,
energy.
innit?
They need to get back in this. Are they checking this on VAR for something? This is delay to
Clutching at
kick
straws,
off,
man.
and now Craig Pawson does finally blow to restart the game.
See, you in the Premier League, you didn't put your chances away that the other teams do.
Restart
You didn't put your chances
with
away in the Premier
Fulham
League, you
leading
just get punished.
by
There's
a goal
no...
to nil.
Takes no prisoners.
Raul Jimenez, who scored against Sunderland at Craven Cottage, now looking to break again on the right-hand side. Ballard cuts across the face of him and clears.
It's not over
Quickly
yet,
taken
says
throw
Harry.
from Wilson to Raul, and it's stabbed away by Hume.
Oh, make your mind up,
Down, and he's
referee.
given a free kick.
He's-
Mundle spoken to harshly by Craig Pawson, who's now talking to Trey Hume, who lifts both his hands up and looks at the referee in some anger, really. The crowd not happy with this decision.
Oh, dear, dear. I says he'd bring Xhaka on, but
Wilson's
he's
back up on
waiting
his
for the
feet.
1-0 buddy down.
He's trying to say what happened. He's trying to indicate kicking out his right foot and slapping his hands. Craig Pawson talking to Joachim Anderson as well, who's walked away, but Wilson still talking
I
to
said
the
before the
referee.
game, you wait
Free
ages
kick's
for a
about
bus to
3-4
come and all of a
yards
sudden
in,
2 come at
touch on
once,
the right,
meaning that Sunderland have not lost all
30
season at
yards
home.
out if that.
And then they lose one and then
57th
they lose the
minute, we're
second
live
one.
on BBC Radio Newcastle, and BBC Sounds, and the game's taking a turn for the worse from a Sunderland perspective. They're 1-0 down,
Concentration here
and
again.
now another set piece. Wilson and Iwobi again, the two who between them
Make sure you don't get beaten at your
tried
near
the first
post.
goal. Sunderland holding a line 18 yards out. Floats in, punched
catch
away
it.
by Robin Ruffs.
Oh,
And Bassey's down. He felt he was pulled down. They are pointing back the Fulham
Fulham's
players.
just
They-
going to scrap it.
three of them
Scrap and
surround the
scrap and
referee.
play just
what's
The
all
ball
this
has gone
about?
out.
gritty
for
until
throw.
full time. I want that.
But they are, Fulham, trying to argue that when the ball was played into the penalty area,
No,
Bassey was pushed down by Broby.
He's gone down too easy.
It's being watched.
In the Premier
as a
League,
shirt
if you
pull
didn't
on
put your chances away
Broby did pull Bassey's shirt back.
against any Premier League team,
They are looking at that.
you'll get punished.
He pulled his shirt back and
It's
he
as
went
simple as that.
down, Bassey.
But
And this is being looked at.
the amount of times that happens in the penalty box, Nick.
Yeah, well, VAR are looking at this. We can't see the whole thing on the big screen, but VAR are looking at as to whether
He's offside anyway. He's offside.
you could be right by that as well, but that will be taken into consideration.
I'd be furious
So
if it
is
gets a
this going to
penalty.
be a penalty?
2-0, and then he
or
brings
If
Xhaka
he
on.
gives a penalty, he's
Oh
got to
my
give
God.
offside.
There's a big pull on Bassey's shirt. They're going to look at the screen. The referee's been ordered to go across to the screen, which
Well,
rises up.
Well, if
on the
he
far
does
side.
that, then you know what's going to happen,
Well, he's going
don't
to
you?
give the penalty, isn't he?
But surely he's offside as well.
I assume they've taken that into account. He's going to look at it now, Craig Pawson, and things could go from bad to worse for Sunderland here. Craig Pawson consults the screen at the foot of the east stand.
How the hell are they looking that for VAR? And yet look at Broby
As they
against
replay
Liverpool,
the
right?
incident.
The last home game.
And you can see clearly the shirt pull.
That's
But
where
as
it's
you say,
corrupt. This is where it's corrupt.
there
If this
an
is a
offside
penalty,
in there as
and then
well?
Broby
But,
gets pulled left, right, and centre against Liverpool, and
Craig
doesn't even get
Pawson taking
reviewed.
a long, hard look at it, and not at the consideration whether it was offside or not.
You've had enough, Ben.
He's coming back here now, Craig Pawson.
He's had a nightmare, the referee. He's been poor. He has
That is
been
offside. So are we going to look at the offside decision as well then?
Poor. Penalty.
And he's given the penalty. Craig Pawson has given the
I
penalty
don't understand that.
And a yellow card.
and a yellow card for Broby when he finds him. He's checking the number. He's looking about to see who's. And he's shown a yellow card to Broby now, who's hiding behind Alderete, and awarded a penalty. Broby's pull on the shirt of Bassey. So in the 60th minute, Fulham could double their lead. Raul will take the penalty kick. Steps into the D. Raul could double the lead and double his tally. Hands on his hips at the Roca end. Raul Jimenez take a couple of steps to the left.
Absolute
stops,
shit
pauses,
show.
does a couple of jinks, then puts it in the bottom left corner. And Fulham lead by 2 goals to
I don't
0.
understand it at all.
And Raul has got both of
If
them.
everybody's saying it was an offside, why aren't they
2
looked at
set
offside?
pieces from
So how the
Fulham
hell was Broby's not
has
against
led
Liverpool?
to 2 goals from
Which
Fulham.
is 10 times worse.
The second from the penalty spot.
Oh, well, this game's a write-off now, innit? Don't you dare bring Xhaka on now, Lafay, because I'll be so
Uphill
pissed
now
off if you do.
for Sunderland from this position. Half an hour to play. 2-0 down at home. But one corner led to Raul Jimenez heading the ball home.
Ever since
Free
Mundle
kick
missed
led
that
to
sitter,
Broby pulling
have you noticed
the
that?
shirt of Bassey, and he went down. It was reviewed, and the penalty awarded. Sunderland 0, Fulham 2. The ball back with Robin Ruffs.
We don't look great, mine, says Bradley.
High
a lot of
ball
shite
up
on our
towards
side
Broby,
still.
it
Play like
bounces
this for
off
the rest
him.
of the season,
It's a
obviously looking
chase
over
for
our
Mundle.
shoulder.
He's beaten to it, but he knocks Sonderberger over in the process. It's a free kick to Fulham.
You know, you look back on the Mundle opportunity. You put that away. Different game. Different game. It's all about moments, isn't it?
Well, it was only 2 minutes after that that Jimenez got the first Fulham goal. And 7 minutes after that,
I don't know why he's brought one.
Jimenez got the second from the penalty spot. Kick from Leno. Up towards
We've still
Raul.
got championship
Ballard's got
players
his
in
arms
this
round
one,
him,
haven't we?
but,
We've still
Sessegnon
got
trying to put it
championship
forwards.
players
It's
in this
blocked by
one, and that's the trouble.
Siddiqui. Now Diarra trying to find Nielsen, Angulo, but no foul as he goes over the foot of Bassi, I think it was. Angulo's still on the floor.
Thing is, though, doing bugs, we've not
And the referee stopped
accomplished
play.
anything. We're not safe.
Because
We are not safe at all.
Angulo seems to be in some sort of pain. And a substitution, Rodrigo Muniz is going to come on
Muniz is going to come on, isn't he? He might as well
Fulham.
come on. There.
Come
Jimenez.
on for Raul before he gets another yellow card. So Fulham about to make the first change in the game, which is actually not down to an injury. Angulo is going to get treatment.
It's the time bringing Xhaka on. Some fans are
Physio is being allowed on here to treat Nielsen Angulo. Fulham leading 2-0. Raul Jimenez taking his Premier League total to 8 goals this season. He's also got 2 for Mexico and 1 in the League Cup.
You know, the question is, you know, you look back on the game. We're looking back on the game. Has he got it right today? Because we haven't functioned at all, have we?
No,
We've
it's
not
been,
got going.
We said there was no energy, no intensity, no
Nothing.
quality in the game.
Yeah.
From played into Fulham's hands, really.
Yeah.
The way that they allowed Fulham to exploit that lack of intensity. Angulo's still getting treatment. Muniz is still waiting to come on. Angulo is sitting up. He's being helped up now, and fingers crossed all is okay with him. The substitution can be made. Ruben Ricardo with the board, readying this.
You just think you're looking in the middle of his game. You got Sadiq, Diarra, and Lefay. As it
Just
worked
said,
today.
so how was Blobby's
No.
not a penalty against
I don't
Liverpool?
think it
And
was.
Mike says
No.
it was ref admitted it days later, and I says, well, it's no excuse.
scoreline
We've got
suggests it
VAR.
hasn't, doesn't it?
We've got
Struggle
VAR.
to get
How,
the
why
string
can you
passes together.
You know what I mean? VAR makes a decision. Surely, God.
Struggled to get any sort of
Or
rhythm
tells you what's going
into
on.
the game at all, Sunderland, this afternoon.
I don't.
A couple of opportunities, but that's it. I mean, half chances. And Raul is indeed coming off. 65th minute, but we'll have plenty of time added on. Raul applauding.
Oh, I'm not seeing
All the fans in the stadium by the looks of things, including the Fulham fans.
This is fine lines.
The
Mundell puts that away as a
top
different
of the
game.
North stand.
Like I said again and then again and again, you're in the Premier League.
Rodrigo Muniz, the Brazilian,
You've got to put on the plate. You don't take it.
spent the season at Middlesbrough
You'll
a
get
couple of
punished.
years ago.
And we deserve it.
Comes
Because we've been
on.
crap. And we're not finishing. Not putting chances away like that.
To take the
That was Fulham up there.
Mexicans' place to be a drop ball.
Having
from
Mundell's
Craig
chance, I would have
Paulson
buried it.
to Iwobi, who whipped it out to the right wing, looking for Harry Wilson. 66th minute, Sunderland 0, Fulham 2. Back to Anderson, now Iwobi. Talked about midfield. Iwobi's pulled the strings for Fulham, hasn't he, this afternoon? He's been everywhere. And a throw now to Fulham.
I said before if you rewind, I said if we didn't make changes or we didn't sort this out, Fulham were going to scrap at this 1-0 or 2-0
Bassi
win.
at the back.
You've got to
said
try
it.
to get back
I
into
called
this
it
game.
because I could tell the way it was gone.
Need to get a goal sooner rather than later if they're going to. The ball comes back over the shoulder of Ballard to Robin Ruffs.
Steve have not been right for
Ball in
weeks.
black, he rolls it to Ballard. Ballard now. Shorter pass forwards to Diarra. Across on this left-hand side to Alderete. Mundell ahead
So
of him
Fulham
down
looks
the
like they're going to
touchline.
do the double on
And
us.
3 Fulham players around him. Plays it back to Alderete. And Alderete plays it back to Ruffs. Patch of the season that Sunderland sort of treading water a bit in the Premier League. Defeats by Arsenal and Liverpool. They're 2-0 down now to Fulham as well. 2 difficult games coming up at Bournemouth and Leeds. Could have done with getting something from this one. Lefay to Diarra.
Can somebody
Now
tell me
looking for
why they
Hertrauder.
didn't look at that for
And,
offside?
down goes Bob. And it's a free kick to Fulham.
He's all the
Just
mags
inside
coming
the
out
Fulham
from
half
under
on
the
left-hand
rocks.
side, 67th minute.
He's the magpies coming out from under the rocks. Oh my God.
Marcus Silva will be delighted.
We never see
He's,
yous when we're
he's
winning.
halted their little run of poor
We
form.
only see you.
by the looks of things.
We never see you at all
Although there's still
when we're
20
kicking
minutes
arse.
to play, but Ballard
Get back under your
with
rocks.
Nunes on the halfway line. It comes back here to Siddiqui.
The money you've lot of spent, and you're only above us
Siddiqui.
through goal difference. How man?
Looks like Xhaka and Isidore are going to come on for Sunderland, as Hume plays the ball out to Mundle on the left-hand side here. This could be a triple substitution by Sunderland. They can only make the one opportunity for one, and it looks like they're going to make the most of it. Lefay tried to get the ball into the penalty area for Mundle, but it's cut out by Fulham. Smith Rowe plays it behind him to Sonderberger. Down goes Diarra, and Nielsen Angulo puts it over the bar. Ran through to him just outside the 6-yard box, and he's driven it over the crossbar. That was an opportunity.
Great opportunity. He's played the advantage, the referee.
Because there was a foul just outside the box.
He's got to hit the target.
He took his head up, lifted his head up, and over it went. And down has gone
Broby.
Is it Broby? It is, isn't it? He's
It's a long afternoon, isn't it?
yeah, nursing his left knee. I think he probably knows he's about to be taken off anyway.
Oh, dear.
So Xhaka is ready to come on. Need his leadership now, beyond doubt.
Seriously, Xhaka, what is the point now?
Isidore's coming on.
Yeah, and I think Mienda might even be the three of them. It's definitely Isidore
Sorry, like, but
and Xhaka.
Regis Labrie, why haven't you brought these players on
Broby
earlier?
is slowly making his way towards the
Totally screwed up
the
that
touch
one, like,
line.
as far as I'm concerned.
Sunderland have to try and turn this game
Switching
around
Xhaka
in
on
20
that one,
minutes
we're
or
2-0
so.
down, honest to God.
Mienda is indeed coming on as well. In a bid to make this comeback.
Isidore as well. Mienda.
Triple substitution. Broby certainly one of the players coming off.
It is pointless, Robin. Absolutely. I just don't understand
If the
it.
fourth official can sort his board out.
Angulo will come off as well, won't he?
So Broby for Isidore.
Cloud
Angulo,
5,
yes,
what
coming
on
off.
earth are you talking about? What are you smoking, sunshine?
So a flourish from Rory on the PA system. And finally, it's well, according to the board, it's Isidore that's coming off. Who's just come on for Xhaka.
Our
He's
aim,
got it-
Cloud
no, he's
Fine,
still
is
put
not
Isidore's
top half.
number
Our
up.
aims to survive
Again,
this
he's been
season.
reminded it's the wrong number, but it's Diarra who's coming off. Here's Raw for Granit Xhaka. What's he going to do now in 20 minutes?
Oh well. 2-2 now with Xhaka's left.
Last throw of the die, those three changes. Leno has a goal kick for Fulham. They lead 2-0. We're live on BBC Radio Newcastle and BBC Sounds. Here's Roofs, closed down by Smith Rowe, but a big kick upfield goes all the way back from the head of Bassi to goalkeeper Bernd Leno. He rolls it out now to Anderson on his right-hand side. Tete is wide of him. Anderson trying to play it up to Wilson, who's heading it into the middle, looking for Muniz. It's headed away, though, by Xhaka. Drops for Mundle, but he's got away from two tackles. Leaves it for Xhaka. Xhaka back to Alderete, and wide here again on the left to
Fulham
Siddiqui.
haven't been
Inside
that
again
great
to
either.
Granit Xhaka. Short pass outside again to Siddiqui. Back to Alderete. And across to Ballard.
Hey, somebody with sense.
Immediately,
Keith says, as I'm a Newcastle fan,
sense that Xhaka's
take my hat
brought
off
a
to
bit
what
more
Sunderland
energy
have done
to the
this
game.
season.
Trouder trying to get the ball down the wing, but it's going to come back to
Absolutely.
Leno just on the left edge of his penalty area. What's going through Regis Labris's mind at the moment, I wonder. Get a goal back now, could make things interesting. Mienda, but Bassi steps across the face of him, gets the ball down the touchline.
2-2, says Ben.
Now
Muller.
one back though by
Can you see
the
it?
face. swings across in, the ball comes back out to him, looking for Mienda, but Bassi gets across. Looked like the ball had gone out, but the flag stays down. It comes all the way back to Ruffs. And Robin Ruffs out into the middle of the Sunderland half. Ballard, 73rd minute.
Somebody tell me in the chat if that was
goals from Raul Jimenez.
saying it was offside. Why
Ruffs
wasn't it even
again
looked
in the
at
middle,
then?
just to the back of the centre circle. Left of him, Alderete forwards down the left wing to remain Mundle. Skips inside, and Mundle now into the middle almost. Tries to find Ballard, and does, just to the right of the centre circle. Wide here now on that far side to Hertrauder. He's got to come in past Sessignon. Gets the ball into the box, looking for Mienda, but Bassi puts it out for a throw. A little bit more energy, a little bit more movement now from Sunderland. Leaving it too late, are they? Who knows?
Next goal.
Hello, Packer Andrew.
Well,
Sick of Sunderland refereeing
pull
decisions.
one back. Hume takes the
If we draw this
throw
game,
here to
it will be like
Hertrauder.
reaching the
Comes
cup
back
final.
to Hume to
Janet
cross.
says, how are you, boy?
Anderson heads it out, or towards the edge of the penalty area. A stretch for Smith Rowe to try and tap it over the head of Xhaka. But Xhaka gets it back to
VAR
Robin
just a
Ruffs.
disgrace.
Ruffs
I know.
at the back of the centre circle. Now
If
Siddiqui
it wasn't
on
for
the
VAR, we
left-hand
probably
side.
wouldn't be where we are because of Wembley.
Wilson
but
leapt at him, but Siddiqui just kept his head and
I
coolly
still
takes it
understand
away down the left. Now he swings a ball into the penalty area. Up goes Ballard. He can't get up above Sessignon. The ball is just kept in by Hertrauder. Ballard's trying to battle with Bob and comes away with it. Oh, he goes down.
That's a penalty.
And the referee points to the penalty spot.
penalty.
That was a foul on Ballard, and it's a penalty now to Sunderland.
Well
in the
done, Dan
74th
Ballard.
minute. So
What just bloody missed?
Sunderland could play themselves back into this game now. Definite pull on Ballard. Pulled down by Sessignon. Got his arms round him.
If he's giving it one way, he's got to give it the other, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's held him, hasn't he? Lefay's taking it.
It's interesting,
Just get your
after last week,
Just get your head
Diarra's
down.
off the pitch, isn't he, of course, so Lefay will take the penalty kick.
He hasn't had the best afternoons, has he? Lefay.
No,
If
but
we
maybe
miss
this
this
was the
penalty,
speed.
then
Next goal is important, that's what we said.
just totally
Two penalties already this season, Lefay. Referees having a
What's he waiting for? VAR.
VAR looking at it again. Are they still looking at it? But referee Craig Pawson's allowing Lefay to put the ball down, and Leno leaping up and down a couple of times, grabbing the crossbar. Enzo Lefay then in the 76th minute now with this penalty kick, standing over the ball. Enzo Lefay, Leno in light blue at the north end of the stadium. Lefay steps back almost to the back of the penalty area. Enzo Lefay to pull one back here against Fulham. He drives it in.
Good goal.
2-1. Enzo Lefay scores, and this might now be game on for Sunderland. Can they get something from this? That should give them the wherewithal, the lust to try and get something out of the game now. Xhaka on the pitch trying to gee everybody up.
Good penalty by Lefay, wasn't
With
it?
some strength, didn't it?
Yeah. Bit of pressure.
1-2. Live on BBC Radio Newcastle and BBC
Well,
Sounds.
it should all be Sunderland out with full
Lefay's
time if
third
we want
penalty
it.
of the season.
No excuses now.
Still plenty of time. There'll be quite a bit added on again at the end of the game for various stoppages. But it's 2-1 to Fulham, and we're in the 79th minute, 78th, 77th minute. Plenty of time. Siddiqui headed away. Sonderberger only to Lefay, looking for the run of Mienda here. Mienda trying to get away from Bassi on the right side of the penalty area. Gets round him into the penalty area, pulls it back. Isidore hooks it over. But
Good penalty from
there's an
Lefay.
energy about Sunderland that's been lacking in the first hour of the game. The substitutions in the 70th minute has certainly injected something into the team. And Fulham now, well, goal divides them. And as you said before, next goal, most important. We are now in the 78th minute. Ballard heads the ball down to Xhaka. Lefay on the right wing, looks up, trying to play it through the middle, looking for the run of Mundle. It might accelerate away from him. Gets to the touchline, the ball beats him to it.
We've got to go all out now. You got to?
A few yards from the corner.
We've got to go out right. now. No excuses. We cannot sit back on a 2-1 deficit losing, can we?
Into Tete's hands.
Surprise, 3 minutes after Xhaka comes on, we get a goal.
Tete with the throw. Comes down for Smith Rowe, on towards Muniz, but headed out on the left, on the touchline by Ballard. Throw again to Fulham. Tete comes forwards to take this again, just down from Regis Debris, drying the ball underneath his shirt. Marco Silva still sitting in the dugout, arms folded, looking a bit pensive. Raised his eyebrows for a moment, and here is Muniz trying to get on the end of it, nodding it down towards Bob. Back behind into Iwobi, and now across to Sessegnon, just left of the centre circle, back to Bassi, back to Anderson, and back to the goalkeeper. Isidore sprints into the penalty area, but it's played out to Bassi, and a long high ball played down the left wing goes out for a throw to Sunderland.
Warcourt fans have still gone quiet. We're back under the rocks, man. We're still losing. Yeah, 84 likes, come on, let's hit that thumbs up button, let's get to 100 likes, thank you.
Fulham half goes down towards Isidore, but it's hooked away by Sonderberger. It's in the air again, and up goes Xhaka, and eventually out for a Fulham throw. 2-1 Fulham lead, 80th minute.
If only would put them bloody chances away, man.
BBC Radio Newcastle and BBC Sounds. 2 penalties in the game, a Broby foul on Bassi, and then a Sessegnon foul on Ballard. Bob inside, too easy for Muniz now to run onto here. He's looking for the run of Wilson. It's down to the right of the penalty area. Wilson looks up, looks to cross, puts it in with his left. Alderete heads it out. Tete plays it back then to Anderson. Anderson down the right wing again to Wilson. Closed down by Mundle. Wilson back to Anderson. The Dane plays it back to the goalkeeper. Fulham, of course, have got something to hang on to for the last 10 minutes plus. Sunderland desperately need an equaliser. Alderete brings it down for Hertrauder. Up towards Mienda. He gets a lovely touch into Siddiqui. Siddiqui now, down the right of the penalty area. Needs support in the box. Pulls it back to Lefay. Lefay rolls it to Xhaka. Little dink into the penalty area, but it goes through to the goalkeeper. Over Mienda.
Gary Bennett's side, that tells you, innit?
Much better from Sunderland.
Much better energy in it.
Yeah. All that energy it was lacking in the first 70 minutes is now in Sunderland's game. Lefay nodding it down here for Siddiqui. Another nice touch. Trying to get it inside here to Isidore. Holding up Sonderberger.
Don't understand it, Mark.
Offside flag comes up. Free kick taken. Iwobi on to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe darting down the left channel of midfield, rolls it to Bob. Oscar Bob down the edge of the penalty area, crosses, Hume heads it out. Mundle nodding it into no man's land. It's going to be picked up by Iwobi. Plays it out to the right-hand side here to Wilson. Wilson looking for the run down the right of the penalty area by Tete, but it's gone behind. It's a corner to Fulham.
Nice one, David.
Concentration here.
Fulham's third corner in the game.
They're in no rush, are they?
No, Wilson's strolling down slowly. Iwobi's coming across as well to take this corner on the right for Fulham. But as you say, they're in no hurry. We're in the 82nd minute. Iwobi raises his
Cabby, you don't agree this feels like the Brentford game. Strange.
Over to the touchline now. Wilson
what is it with VAR miss all hours and yet finally always against us? He was actually offside. I know.
Lots of lime green in the penalty area. Wilson whips the ball in and it's headed up by Ballard. It's going to come down again for Bassi, who tried to turn it into the path of Sonderberger, but he's put it over the top from 6 yards or so, but never real They're a real
3-2
opportunity
says
for
Derek.
Fulham.
Wishful thinking there.
Roofs passes it out,
You never
just
know.
gets it away. Past Wilson to Hume on this left-hand side. Hume out wide to Mundle, just in front of Marco Silva. To Xhaka. Cross then to Ballard, coming up to the halfway line on the right-hand side in the 83rd minute. Wide to Hertrauder and now Mienda. Mienda trying to get to the goal line, but he goes over the line and behind for a goal kick. On the shoulder of Calvin Bassey. Fulham leading 2-1 if you're just joining us on BBC Radio Newcastle, BBC Sounds. Ball thrown down by Leno.
Thanks for the subscriber.
Everybody drifting up
5,010
towards the
subscribers now, thank you.
Centre circle in the east stand. The kick high, hangs for a moment. Up goes Xhaka, up goes Muniz. It's come down though in the end on the right wing. Comes back towards Xhaka. He felt he was fouled. He was, says the referee, by Rodrigo Muniz.
You want
Xhaka will
Ballard
take
up there, shouldn't you?
He's starting to make his way up there,
Yeah.
Ballard. I think he's a bit winded from that challenge a moment ago. Xhaka's waiting for him to jog up to the Fulham line, which is a good 30 yards out, Fulham. Long line of lime green shirts.
So you lot believe
Fulham
fear not
leading
2-2, says
2-1.
Hanson. How are you,
84th
Bonnie lads?
minute.
Give us one more,
Xhaka
says
floats one up
Janet.
to the edge of the area. A couple of bodies go down. The ball picked up by Siddiqui, taking it wide left here, and he needs some support. Inside to Mundle. Mundle into the middle end to Xhaka, and Xhaka playing it wide again to Siddiqui on the left of the penalty area. He's got a Teti in front of him, plays it behind him to Hume, back to Siddiqui. Siddiqui crosses, nodded out to Wilson.
You've got to get back.
And Fulham now looking to counter-attack. Wilson still going, drives over the halfway line. Hume chasing him, Wilson into the middle, rolls it now for Iwobi. Iwobi plays it into the bottom corner, and it's 3-1 to Fulham.
Oh, that's it.
Caught on the counter-attack in the 85th minute. Alex Iwobi
Honestly,
from Harry
that's it.
Wilson's break has surely won the
What a
game
shit show.
Yeah,
for Fulham.
can't be caught out like that.
Jeez.
Great break by Fulham. Hard work done
Great
by
energy.
Harry Wilson in that break. All coming from Sunderland, pushing in and trying to get an opening around the edge of the penalty area. 3-1 to Fulham. Here looking at their fourth away win of the season.
It's an excellent pass by Wilson.
Yeah.
It really was.
His third goal of the season, Alex Iwobi. But it's wrapped up the
That's a good
points.
result for Liverpool beating Forest, I suppose.
good finish, good move.
That keeps them below us.
And Sunderland, well, even though they've been better since the substitutions were made in the 70th minute, always going to be at risk of that counter.
Yeah. Pushing forward, weren't we? You know.
Left themselves exposed.
Clout fine,
86th
go and
minute now
sod
then.
off. You're a
Fulham
ballsy.
leading 3-1.
You disappeared when we pulled the
Again,
goal
it's
bomb,
another
goal
learning
back,
curve,
didn't you?
isn't it? You know, you can learn a
Bloody
lot from
mags.
this game.
Crawl back under your rocks again when we're 3-1
He'll
down.
look at it, he'll analyse it, he'll look at maybe the
Go away.
formation. Should we have played two
Ah,
wide
don't blame me,
players,
Colin.
You know, two new players, shall we say, Jocelyn and Gulu, so early in the game.
I think Regis has got it wrong at the start, and Tarby, which he was
Should he have
injured.
started with Xhaka?
Well,
Should have-
that
yeah,
could be
should
an
have
option.
started
He
with
should have
Xhaka.
started the game. He
You know.
certainly shows that when he's come on, the
Mundle's
energy
not
he's
Premier
got,
League
leadership
quality.
he's
Mienda's
got,
not
has been
Premier
important.
League quality. We've still
I
got
think
too many
that's,
weaknesses in this squad.
shows that from the way that he injected the team with energy.
Liverpool goal disallowed.
Nottingham
no
Forest
way.
0, Liverpool 1.
You know, the likes of Talby should he have started. You know, it's always ifs and buts now, isn't
Yeah.
it? After.
Timothy Castagna, and it's now Palace 1, Wolves 0 as well, and Wolves are down to
They're
10 men.
dangerous little nasty side,
Cuenca
Fulham like
and
that. They
Castagna
really,
are going to
really,
come on,
really
two
are.
defenders for Fulham. Belgian and a Spaniard. In fact, there might even be 3 changes.
Yeah.
Because Tom Kearney's coming on as well, isn't he? Kearney, I think.
Lewis says Jordan says
Kearney,
that first half injury to Mukiele killed
So
us, and
Iwobi's
the
coming
chance
off. He's
Mundle
had a
missed.
good game.
There's a lot of things to chew over this. You're off for the bus. We're still lacking definitely and
So
massively.
Smith Rowe's coming off as well. And that'll be all 5 substitutions made by Fulham as well this afternoon.
Well, Bournemouth and Leeds, right
And he'll come off
away from home.
for Kearney's. Tetty is coming off for Castagna.
Sunderland are getting
So
relegated.
leading 3-1,
Well, the same number of
Fulham.
points as
Marco
Newcastle.
Silva's
Can you see
freshened
Newcastle
up
getting relegated?
things in midfield and at the back.
Formation was
First
wrong
action for
to start with.
Castagna
Needed 2
to
strikers
take.
on.
He's
Start
playing
with
right
Xhaka and
back
Talbot,
in
right,
place
never
of
mind.
Tete.
It's
The
not
Belgian
football.
is to take a
If
throw.
he was offside when he was fouled, then
The
why
89th
wasn't we
minute.
looking at it offside? I don't understand.
How much time will also be added on at the end of the game? There were quite a
Debris
few
will end up getting sacked.
stoppages as there were in the first
There's no
half.
loyalty at this level, and this
Foul now
negative
on
predictive
Lefay.
football is now killing our season.
Granit Xhaka takes it.
Mundle's not Premier League level.
Cross to
Steve Meander,
Ballard.
same as Isabel.
Ballard
Sorry, like
in his own
it's not.
half lifts one down the right, looking for the run of Lefay, but it's gone straight to Calvin Bassey. Comes back to Xhaka, down the touchline, back to Hertrauder, and Ballard. The cross now to Alderete. Alderete just into the Fulham half on the left of the centre
Paul
circle.
says I'm
back to
putting this squarely on the
Ballard.
break today. The 2-0 lads
Rolls it
didn't
to
work, then bringing Mundle on instead of
Xhaka
Talby.
wide
It's
again,
just
then to
mental.
Lefay, and Lefay back to Granit Xhaka. We've played
Craig says if you miss your
89
chances,
minutes.
expect now. Mundle
It's
missing an
Sunderland
easy
1,
chance like that,
Fulham
and Gulo
3.
chance. It should
Alderete.
have been a corner that he
Iwobi
saved it.
extinguishing the hope Sunderland had of getting something from the game. The ball headed on by Sonderberger up to Muniz. He's tried to hold it up. He's thrown down by Ballard, and it's a free
referee.
kick to Sunderland. Ballard's trying to insist he was being pulled back himself by Muniz. So free kick just on the right of the centre circle. Be taken by Anderson.
We'll end up going down next season, says Leroy. Jack Clark
Fourth
says
official.
12 o'clock, says Janet. Keith
Ruben
says
Ricardo's
just
got the
remember
ball
what
ready
we
to
have done this season.
show
We're
us
not
how
doing
much
it yet,
time's
Keith,
gonna
that's
be
the thing. but
added on.
We have had a cracking start.
The
Stay
clock
positive,
reaches
so
the
negative, says
90-minute
Keith.
mark, which is
Stay
just now
positive,
9
so
minutes
negative.
of added time.
Can't see us beating anyone else this season. We've struggled for
9
months.
minutes
Hope
still
we
to
can turn
play.
it
and
round.
it's hard to
Liam
see
says I'm
Sunderland
happy
scoring 2 goals
overall,
in that
Keith.
9
Not
minutes, but
good enough
stranger things
today.
have happened.
Mark
Does
says
give them a
we
little
should
bit
do
of
what the Mugpies do, write a letter to complain
Given
of our
everybody a bit of a
decisions.
lift, those that are still in the stadium,
We
in
do
fact,
that and
because a lot of
start
people
getting better
have
decisions.
left. Mundle tries to get
Seem
the
to
ball
have gone off the
Siddiqui,
boil
which he does
since
in the
that
end, and
coach
then
left, says Freshy.
Xhaka back to
Robin Hunt
Alderete.
says Mundle needs to
There's a
sit.
notable buzz
He hasn't
gone
looked
round
himself
the stadium at the
since
news that
before the
9 minutes has
injury.
been added on.
People can't seem to
Liverpool's
justify
goal at
poor
Nottingham
form
Forest has been
and
disallowed,
pathetic
so that's
performances
back to
because it's
0-0.
our first season.
Here's Xhaka.
Sorry,
in
but
the
everybody
centre circle,
needs to
getting
stop
away
spinning
from
the positive
Muniz.
narrative
Be
I've been
interested
seeing
if they
for
did
weeks
get
and
one
weeks.
now,
It's not
as
good enough.
Hertrauder
We've done the
gives
same
chase,
as last
Sessegnon
season and
gets in
fell
front
off
of him,
after
the ball rolls
Christmas.
behind for a goal kick to Fulham, who are at home to Spurs next Sunday. Spurs, of course, play Arsenal at 4:30. Leno just walking across the 6-yard box to place the ball for a goal kick. We've played a minute of the minimum 9. They've been added on by Craig Pawson at the end of the game. The players drifting towards this near side. Leno with the kick. Sort of hangs in the air a moment. Muniz goes up for it with Hume. The Brazilian wins it. It drops for Sessegnon, and he loops one up to Wilson at the edge of the penalty area, and it's dragged wide by Ballard's interception.
Coming back from this. It's a
Wilson
setback,
trying to
but not the
place
end of
it.
our season,
Ballard
says
stuck his foot
Harry.
out, and
That's
it's
quite
a
an
corner to
optimistic thing
Fulham.
to say.
Yeah, and again, this is where we've got to concentrate again. No free headers.
You're still ahead of Leeds, says this. At the start of the season, I would have said
Conceded from a
15th of the
corner.
board.
Well, they
Yeah, nearly a
conceded
fourth,
from
Simon,
a
yeah.
corner, from a free kick, and then from a counter-attack.
Liverpool are now 1-up.
But this corner on the left,
That is a good result for
the Roker
Sunderland.
end.
Because neither team's below us to lose.
Wilson's
It's
placed it.
vital.
Bob's
Vital.
come down with him. Referee, what's he saying? Is he urged them to get on with it? Short corner.
Burnley
Wilson
caught
plays
us
it back
up
behind
with
to
another
Kearney.
point. I think
Out
West Ham
again
got
to
a point
Bob
as
on
well,
that
didn't
left
they?
wing. Kearney again on the left of the penalty area. Nobody's
him.
closed him down. And in the end,
So West Ham and Burnley
Wilson's
clawed
head
the
in the
deficit
air,
back 1 point.
and it's sort of half cleared by the right foot of Siddiqui. Comes back to Bassi in the centre circle. Leaves it for Sessegnon. And then Kearney on that far side. Tom Kearney.
Jason Black, awful today for a
34
club that
years old
supposedly
now,
wanted
the
top 10. Hasn't been there since we got
Scotsman.
36 points. Like I say,
Plays
Jason, it's like they've
eventually
reached
to
that
Castagna on
total
the
point, and
right,
it's like
Mundle
they've.
in front of him. The Belgian plays
We're
it back
safe
to
now. Why try?
one of the other substitutes, Cuenca. Jorge
It just seems weird.
Cuenca. And then into the middle to Kearney and back to Leno, the goalkeeper. 93 minutes
Leo
played.
says, Isidore Riggs,
Still
Team
got 6
Circumvender and
minutes
Dingra all must
of
be
added
sold or
time.
released in the summer. Make
Fulham
room for some
leading
real depth.
3-1.
Am I the only one who doesn't get
Xhaka
why Hume
lays it
starts
off
every
to
game?
Hume.
What does he offer?
Regis Debris stands with his arms folded at the edge of his technical area. Mundle back to Alderete. Alderete then to Ballard. Ballard down the right wing to Lefay.
You don't lose all
Lefay
season and all of a
inside
sudden you
into the
lose two
middle
on the
to
bounce.
Xhaka. Then to Hertrauder again and wide to Lefay.
Just put a little
Back it
poll up
comes
there.
to
Are
Hertrauder
Sunderland safe? 35
And,
votes. 51% say yes.
back again
49 say no.
to Dan Ballard. Liverpool have now scored again, but 90th minute goal, and
Hume has
pass.
been played due to favouritism,
played on
says Steve. Away at
to the
home
right
we're
wing,
in,
and
and
then
now losing at
Siddiqui
home. Big concerns. Need
lets it
Arsenal
drop
to
out.
win. Liverpool 2. I ain't proud.
throw to Fulham.
Sometimes you just put it down to it's just been one
Fair
of them
point,
days.
Jason. Have we stopped like last season? Are we saving ourselves for the famous FA
Well, I
Cup
think
win?
Regis Debris will question why the energy levels, the first half certainly.
Nick
Maybe
Barnes,
the first
Regis
hour
Debris
they
got it
didn't
wrong. Simple as.
really have any injection of pace or energy in the game,
Yeah.
and the
Dougie
quality
says
wasn't
no,
great.
we're not safe.
Weren't clinical enough. Didn't create many
I
chances.
think what makes it worse is when Sunderland got that goal
conceded
back
from
through the
2 set
penalty.
pieces,
I think a lot of
basically.
fans, including myself, believe.
Got the lifeline back from the penalty, maybe a bit soft, but nonetheless it
Hope
was
that kills you.
given.
Come and get back into this game,
Faye
and then
gave
another
them
sucker
that
punch, which just makes
opportunity.
things
The
worse, doesn't it?
Seagulls are circling now.
Yeah, they should have not
As
signed
Fulham
in
come
Sunderland
forwards
today.
again, and
That's what I don't know.
Xhaka intercepts. 95 minutes coming up
Oh.
in the 95th minute, but Mayenda's lost the ball on the halfway line, and it's played back to Leno.
The birds.
The birds, there are
The
plenty of
birds.
seagulls circling,
Huh?
vulture-like over the pitch. Here's Anderson,
Like I say, it
back
doesn't
to
matter what team you
Leno
play in the
again.
Premier League. It's a Premier League team.
and then
And if
Leno
you're not clinical
kicks
enough in front of
back
goal,
up to the halfway line. Muniz
you'll not win it.
crashes into
Simple as
Ballard,
that.
who's clutching his ankle.
You'll get punished. It seems to
Play
me,
goes
since
on.
Sunderland know they are safe, but they're not. Are they
Hume out
safe
here
though,
on the
David?
left
But
on
we're
the
not
halfway
safe
line.
yet. They don't have the same
Xhaka
fight in
swings
them.
his left foot
Who
through
else
it.
thinks the same?
It's turned out by Anderson for a throw to
Unless somebody in that
Sunderland
dressing room
with
was
the
told them that
96th
was
minute
safe,
now.
I can't see
Hume
them
looks as though he's
having that as an
readying himself for a
excuse.
long throw here.
Scott
Clearly he was
Robinson,
injured in
2
the
new wide
12th
men,
minute
no better than what we got
replaced
rid of. Can't
by
believe.
Hertrauder.
Do you honestly
Hume
think
then
our
with a
better
long
players are
throw
going
from the
to
left-hand
want to be
side.
here if ambition is just to stay up? We were in a good
4,
position to
5,
push on,
6
says
Sunderland
Jason.
players in the penalty area. The ball
Steve, I
hangs in the
agree,
air for a
but he was
minute.
given the captain's
And then,
armband in
Ballard
Xhaka's
well, some
absence.
pushing and shoving going on here, and Hume nearly got involved, but
Janet
referees just let it go
says
'cause it's
it was
broken
having
up.
no Xhaka,
And Wilson
massive,
trying to
massive
break
part. He
again
should
on
have
this
started from the
right-hand
start.
side,
Nicola Johnson,
but
the injuries
Xhaka's
didn't
held
help,
him
but
off.
this was very poor
And
today.
Wilson
Offside
crashes
for
into
their
a TV
pain, not sure
camera,
why it was given.
was suddenly sent spinning the
We're
wrong
not
way.
safe yet, says Leroy.
And
11
Lefay
points clear, but
leaves
that
it
could
for
sharp change
Siddiqui.
across 4 games, especially if we keep
96
losing.
minutes
Of course it can.
played.
Thank
The
you very
last
much,
3
Cabby.
minutes of the game.
He has lost the
Liverpool
dressing
have
room,
beaten
says
Forest
Stevie.
by a goal to nil, and Crystal Palace have beaten Wolves by a goal to nil. Enzo Lefay plays a ball through a defender's legs. It comes back out. Mundle's trying to get on the end of it, but Bob's got the ball from him. And then trying to get the ball
You're on
back
the fence
again
with
is
that comment,
Hume at
Packer.
the edge of the area, but Bob still has it. Plays it
Alexander
behind
says
him to
safe this season,
Sessegnon.
but all teams in
Out to
trouble.
Bassi,
Spurs, Forest,
back
West Ham
inside
in
to
terrible
Bob.
form at the end
Out
of
to
last
Bassi
season.
again. And
Lou
the ball
Roos
goes out
and
for a
as
Fulham
well,
throw.
and I worry for next season. Question thing is Regis Debris, has he got it
3-1
wrong
to
this
Fulham.
today? Has he got?
97th minute.
Who do you blame today? Do you blame the missed
Just over
chances? Do you blame
2
Regis
minutes
Debris
left
for
to play.
the team he's
the
picked.
minimum 9 being added on by Craig Pawson at the end of this second half. Ball floats up towards Ballard, back to Siddiqui and Alderete. Alderete in the 98th minute now rolls it across to Lefay on the right side of the centre circle, wide again to Ballard, runs into Sessegnon, inside to Lefay in the middle of the Fulham half.
No.
He sort of whipped it through towards Ballard at the edge
It's a bad
of
week,
the
says Harry.
penalty
Next
area,
week will
but
be
it's
better.
come straight through to the goalkeeper.
We do need it.
Leno has it, fell on it.
But they're a
Ballard's making his way
tricky
back
team,
up
Fulham.
to
They're a tricky side.
the Sunderland half.
But a
Seems as
decent
though he's
outfit.
been in the wars, hasn't
He
he?
does, and he looks
West
leggy,
Ham have
doesn't
some
he,
difficult
Ballard?
games coming up, which could help
Now
us.
he's having to turn back again
But the
because
thing
the
is, though,
ball is back with
they're getting
Siddiqui,
results,
Just
West
playing
Ham,
up
that's the
top.
thing.
and he's gone up forwards again,
Good
up
point.
front with Isidore.
Gone on a point against
And
Man
Mayenda.
U.
Trowder plays it
Didn't
to his
score
left
against
to
Arsenal, they beat us.
Xhaka now out to Mundle on the left-hand side, just over a minute left. Mundle trying to come past Castagna, inside to Xhaka, who
Great
sweeps the
ball.
ball up into the penalty area. Ballard nods it down.
Good
Mayenda
defending.
went to sweep his leg at it, but it missed it. It's come out to Lefay. Lefay putting it back in again now, and it's chested down by Castagno to Leno, who picks it up in front of Mundle.
I says at half time, I says, didn't it be bringing
And a
Xhaka
few
1
more
number
balls
2
like
now
that
down?
inside
And what
the
happens?
penalty
He
area
brings Xhaka
during
1
the
number
game.
2 0
Might have
down.
been a different outcome. But Fulham have got it back. Leno throws it down, 30 seconds or so left. Fulham leading 3-1. The kick from the German keeper up towards Muniz, who's headed it into the path of Bob down that left-hand side. Trowder in front of him. Kearney made a run down the left. It's played into the middle to Berger. And he's
to him, Dan.
skipped to the edge of the penalty area, into the D here. He's robbed of the ball by Isidore. And now Lefay onto Mayenda. And we've got seconds left as the
You've got to
ball
be
stays in
stronger
play
than that.
despite a couple of bodies
You've got to
going
be stronger
down.
than that.
And Wilson trying to curve one in, but straight at Robin Roofs, and there will be the
That's
full-time
it.
whistle.
Well, that was just
It finishes
absolutely
3-1 to Fulham.
crap.
It was a
That was just
lacklustre first
Awful.
hour from Sunderland. Never got going,
Never got going.
and hard to explain
Take out
why.
the pub and having
Just didn't. I
a
guess
flat
you could
pint
argue
in it.
wasn't helped by Mukele's injury. Jocelyn, we expected a lot from him.
Yeah.
Never got going.
Never got going.
And then he got
Angulu,
injured as well.
Angulu never got really
Yeah,
really
well,
going.
thanks
did he?
everybody for
Well,
tuning
nobody
in.
got
It's
going,
been a bit of a
Nick.
crap show. It
You've got
has.
to say it's a little bit lackluster, wasn't it?
It should
Yeah.
be Port Vale.
Lackadaisical, lacklustre.
I think the difference
Whatever
today
words
was
you want to
Bassett and
describe
Duncan,
it. They
surely.
didn't inject any sort of energy or
Till we meet
pace
again,
into the
Susan.
game.
Look
And
after yourself and
you
loved
pointed
ones.
out you felt that
Kevin
Enzo
Lance, I
Lefay
don't think have
probably
the right
didn't
to
have the best
criticise our lads,
I
but
don't
the
think
last
he
two
had the
matches
best
have
of
been
games in
agonised.
yeah. You just look at that
You can see the
midfield
lack
and
of
you're just looking
confidence
at,
on their faces.
you know, Diarra, Siddiqui.
Enham says,
Lefay,
Tepe,
and
no
then you're
final
thinking,
ball,
where
poor
they're
decision,
actually
making
playing,
Mundle.
you know,
Good decision, Mundle
I
needs
thought
away, yeah.
Lefay would have
Steve says
played a
time to
little
go.
bit deeper. I thought
Scoring
he
is
would have been
difficult
the
for
one who
us, where will
played
the goals come from,
a
says
central
Simon.
role.
Easy B says 3 million
Players,
players, the lower you drop,
it was
the less
Siddiqui who was coming
you
deep
get.
all the
Ben
time.
Rollins says thanks,
Then you
Kevin,
look at
you're
the two
welcome.
wide players, maybe
Only
is-
goals
was
from the
it
last
too
3
early
games
for-
is a
to throw
penalty.
them
Write
in?
him off, says Packer. Good lad. Get back on your
You know,
FIFA,
they
mate.
picked up a couple of knocks there. We just were at it
Get
today,
back
and
on
we
your FIFA.
learn. We learn from it. You know, and again, we've seen the difference when Xhaka come on.
Yes, I was going to say.
You know, you can
was
see
a
that.
stark difference, wasn't it?
And you need maybe that experience. You need somebody like him because, again, he wouldn't accept what happened, especially in that first 45 minutes.
You're welcome, Dougie.
Bernd Leno and
The handsome
Granit
dancer,
Xhaka
thank
just
you.
exchanging a hug in the middle. They're both together at Bayer Leverkusen. And
Geordie Groundwater, thanks for tuning in, mate. I think Regis Sabri was told to play the 2 wingers. What a shambles. Excellent defeat, but to be fair, Sunderland have excelled themselves this season. Oh, but it's not over yet, Boxy, that's the thing. Are we bottom form in the guide? We're not far from it. Northallerton Mackin says, thank you, Cabby. On to next week. At least we are feeling down whilst being 11th in the Prem. It's going to take time. Yep. We were lucky for us got beat, I know. I just don't know what to think. £33 points up to grab, and people think we're safe. Surprised at the incentive from the faithful on here. A mid-table and Feb. Well done. It is. Oh, honest to God. David Knight, yeah, have a good one, and thanks for the commentary. You're welcome. Well, Mukiele be fit for Bournemouth. Could be a doubt. Yes, cheers, Cabby. Yeah, cheers, John DeSud. Oh, I don't know what to chew over from that one. 100 to 1 odds for relegation could be worth a punt, says Simon. Oh, man. I'm just trying to think and chew things over. He got it wrong. Regis Liberty, he got it wrong. Starting Tabby was just not the answer. We were getting a bit carried away because he was good against Oxford, bottom of the league, just about in the Championship. Let's give him a start in the Premier League. And he was a mile off it. He had 2 or 3 crosses he took from corners. One went out of play and into the side netting. The other 2 didn't raise 2 foot off the ground, didn't get past the first defender. The first, it was just shoddy. Then he brings Mundell on instead of Talby, and Mundell misses from 12 yards out. John Sauce says, "Of course you boys are safe. If you need 42 points, you just need 6 to survive. You will get that." On this performance, though, John, I can't see where the next win's coming from. I really cannot. But let's not underestimate Fulham today. Well done to them. They are a good side. They're a difficult side to play against. They're like a Brentford and they're like a Bournemouth. They're a very, very hard side. They've got some great players, and if you're not clinical against them, like we were today, then you're gonna get punished for it, and that's exactly what they did. You're not putting your chances away. We'll put our chances away. It's as simple as that, and that was the margins for us today. Maybe Wolves will be our next win. I'm going to ask you a lot in the chat. Where do you think the next win's going to come from in the next lot of fixtures coming up from Sunderland? Then Bournemouth. I'm going to win it. I'm going to get something from Bournemouth at Bournemouth. I'm going to get something at Leeds. Raul Jimenez is a writer. S House Mine, says Liam. John, you would think so. 2 wins from 11. That's always the case for Sunderland, though, isn't it? Cabby's Fulham away from was poor today. Look at Simon. They're a good side, Fulham. They deserved a win, but they didn't play it spectacularly well. And that's the frustrating thing about it. If Mundell had scored that, it'd have been a different game. You know what I mean? The players' heads just seemed to go down when Mundell missed that. Like I say, I mean, not even to force a keeper to make a save from it from 12 yards out was just shocking. In the Premier League, you don't do that. Our heads went down. Fulham seized opportunity. But Fulham, they weren't world beaters today. They weren't amazing. But today, they did deserve the win because they put the chances where we didn't. Shite away, we were good at home, but that's gone. It's weird, isn't it? We just look like a completely different outfit from what we were at the beginning of the season. So I asked myself, what are we missing? What is it we're missing that we did have at the beginning of the season to sort of now? What is the difference? Are they knackered? Is it injuries? Some are not right. Some are not right. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. And there's a lot to chew over after today. Wish Robin our looking mascot, says David. Massive thanks anyway to everybody tuning in today, and I'm so sorry it's been the way it has. But you know what? We'll chew over and a lot of discussions to talk about what our performance was like today and how we can improve going forward and how can we just really learn from today. So thanks very much. I'm going to say happy Sunday, but it's not really, is it? So let's just hope Arsenal can win Spurs because they're below us. Till next